Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Would you please give a warm welcome to the hosts of the SWA Happy Hour, Dom and Chris.
Well, hello to you, Mr. Lane.
Hello to you, Mr.
What's going on, homeboy?
Not much. How you doing, man?
All right. Man, I haven't talked to you all week.
No, I know. We've been... and folks, you have no idea how unusual that is, but both Dom and I are just head down at work and slammed, and that just never happens.
Yeah, no, work's always work, but know what it is? My son started Little League.
Oh, yeah.
And we're talking 2 practices and 2 games a week. Mm-hmm. And my other guy's in soccer, which is another practice and another game. So I'm like, we've been existing on pizza.
Yeah.
It's like run in and grab us, like, let's go, get the call, let's go.
I know it well. I spent years, and I was a coach too, so right. I had all that extra prep. And I did it from the time my guys were little guys until basically with my youngest until he graduated high school.
Right.
So, yeah, I know the drill. And it's an awesome time of your life, but,
it's fun. You know, it's fun, but, yeah, man, it's tiring. I'm just like, I don't know what way I'm going. But I'll tell you one thing that happened tonight. So, my kid was up at bat, and he got hit in the hand.
Oh, yeah. Ouch.
So he went to go, his coach was like, oh, Jack, you're right, go take your base. And as Jack's taking the base, the friggin' umpire says, well, it hit off the bottom of his bat. And then it was caught by the catcher, and we had 2 outs. So technically it ended. So it went to like Jack finally getting on base to being the last down. Oh, man, I was like talking him down off that ledge. I'm like, Jack, it's that ump. He's a fucking asshole. But you can't do nothing now, you know?
Yeah.
First time I was like, oh, man, and this is why parents yell at.
Yeah, well, and I spent a lot of years as a sports official, too. And, you know, you make the call and everything, but, yeah, it sucks. And, I mean, trust me. Hitting off the end of the bat and the catcher at that age actually catching it, that's a friggin' unicorn.
It was flukes on all ends, but
oh yeah,
you know, luckily he toughed it out.
No, I made that call once ever, and it was a high school level game.
Well, that's it. High school. My kid's 10.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
And if the umpire couldn't see the tears coming down his face, and I'm going, oh. But what are you going to do?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I mean, if it hit him in the hand and everything, at that age, you just go, take your base. Let's, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be that technical. Again, you see it all, but that doesn't mean you call it all. Because otherwise the games...
Is true. Yeah.
Well, especially at that age, I mean, half the pitches are balks, technically, but you're not going to call that crap.
Yeah, right now I'm just happy if I can make him stay the whole game.
Yeah.
I only had to reel him back, and when he went and, Coach, my stomach really hurts. And the coach was like, okay. And I was like, come here. They're already down 2 guys, Jack. If you stop playing.
Yeah, dude.
You know?
Yeah, well, this is what sports teaches you. Persevere, and, you know, it doesn't go your way sometimes, and and things are against you.
Hey, for kids, know what else teaches you? Working in a sweatshop. That teaches you how to
That's right, how to...
And you make a little change on the side.
And that's right, and you have an iPhone.
Instead of making your parents run all over the godforsaken. You know what's one funny thing? And I'm sorry, I'm not a sports person, folks, but I'm a dad.
Yeah.
One thing that's funny is, oh my God, does baseball belong to the country? So, one kid's playing baseball, and they meet at the same field. Every practice is there. It's all set up for them. And then my other kid is playing soccer. We have to travel like 40 minutes because I guess there's so few teams that more local athletic groups have to join together just to make, games and stuff. So you're driving all over the place for soccer.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris, let's say hi to everybody.
Let's do that.
We got a packed house.
And it's nice to have a packed house. How's everybody? Well, let's start right at the bottom. Our friend David.
Start at the
Live to Fly channel.
Even though he didn't mean the bottom like that, David.
I meant the bottom of I can see in the chat.
Hello, David.
And there's our featured artist tonight, the magnificent Pendarr.
With 2 R's.
Pendarr.
Pendarr.
Yep. Rhodey's Jam Cave. Hello, Mike. Good to see you.
What up, Rhodey? DJ. What's going on, DJ Big Red? 81.
And Grismatically Clever. It's good too. Catlin, how are you?
And I saw Camellia. Hey, Catlin,
Yep.
how are you?
Good.
Camelia's down from down under. And do we say Kurt? We must have said Kurt.
No, we haven't gotten to Kurt.
Oh, and there's Kurt and his lovely wife, Justine.
Yep, the Caspricks are in attendance. And Chad Freeman. Hey, Chad Freeman. I was telling Dom, you might get a 420 song out of me tomorrow. I've found a song. I'm gonna record it live. We'll see what happens. But
I told him to do it tonight on the show, but he's wussing out. Chad.
Well, because it would
that
be
way
a train wreck.
That way we can get a little cross promotion on Chad's show.
Yeah.
Change every other lyric to Happy Hour.
Yeah, I don't think so. And Kyle Costa, the drummer boy.
What's going on, Kyle Costa, the drummer boy?
Yeah, good to see you. He was on my channel here recently looking at some videos, so thank you for joining us.
Speaking of which, we on your channel tonight?
Yes, we are.
Folks, we are on we chatting on Chris's channel tonight.
And as a reminder to our new folks, we do that so you guys can see one another. Because we can see all the chat.
Confusing.
Yeah, we like to see who's paying attention.
Oh, hey, Valerie Bot. Valerie Bot popped in and Pookie
Hello.
lurking.
Are you cold up there?
What's going on?
Valerie, it's cold and crappy here in Denver right now. It's like 33.
Yeah, my wife said tonight. My wife said tonight, it's like we're living in Europe.
Yeah, crazy, right?
Yeah, it's nasty.
Yeah, and it was 73 2 days ago, and then today it was the storm moved in, and again, I was gardening last night, and I'm in my shorts and my flip flops, and I drove Kay to work in my shorts and flip flops this morning. And I went, I'm not dressed for this weather, but oh well.
Well, Valerie just took a little drive to Wyoming.
Ooh. Yeah, oh, no doubt, yeah. But luckily up in Wyoming, the wind is also blowing a gale, so that makes it that much better.
And I really have to leave the East Coast one day.
Yeah, you've get a map and, yeah.
Well, I've been to Vegas, but that doesn't really count.
No, it doesn't. No, you're right, it does not count. It's like its own little thing.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Yeah, so link to my channel. Let me throw that in real quick.
Oh, good, thanks. Hello, John Weggs.
Hello, John. What's up, buddy? There is the link to come on down to my channel.
So if you are in my chat, why don't you void the premises? We are fumigating for bed bugs in my channel tonight, so head on over to Chris's.
Yep, indeed. The refuser of refunds.
I don't get that.
I don't either.
You must explain, David.
Yeah, that there's obviously a reference there, but we don't know what it is.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't return things. I give them to my wife.
Yeah, that was the storm that it was blowing. The wind always blows in Colorado. I mean, it just does, but it was blowing stupid crazy yesterday. So you were getting it. Hey, Frank Turzo, how are you? How are you, Frank?
What's going on, Frank? And this name that I shall... What?
Firefly is mean.
As in the TV show? And mean as in good?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
But welcome. And Pendarr sent you. Welcome, MS. Good to have you.
Mr. Mozzarella, Hugh Caldwell's here. What's going on, Hugh?
Mozzarella. Hey, had a little chat with Hugh, and his studio is set up. His hands are feeling much better. He's playing again.
That's wonderful.
It is wonderful because Project 28. Although we might have to change it to Project 29.
Yeah, I do. This bastard, right? So a long time ago, I made a demo, and that's usually how most of our collabs come. Someone has a demo. I'm like, I got this. I don't know what to do with it. And then Chris liked it. Hugh liked it. And I was like, I only have one thing to say. I just want to keep it. The name was Project 28 in my DAW, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, write a song, but make it about Project 28. So, I mean, this was like 7 or 8 months ago. And then the other night, Chris is like, oh, and I've been working on Project 29. And I spent like an hour and a half going through my DAW.
If you had just typed in project.
Yeah, I'm listening to it. And I'm like, no, this doesn't sound like it could be a song from Apocalypse.
Yeah, well,
but then at the very end, I was like, you know what? Project 29 sounds better. Well, let's cheat. And
I think that may be in the lyric anyway.
Yeah.
But
well, once you said it, I figured it was. I'm like, you can't change things that rhyme with 9 now.
Yeah, not a lot of things rate with 8. Yeah, exactly. So anyway, but it was all found, and so Apocalypse is doing a new song. So that will be fun for all our heavier folks out there. But yeah, we have a bunch of new people here to see our friend Pendarr, and why wouldn't they? Because Pendarr is awesome.
Oh yeah, Pendarr, you're going to be our special guest every week. Oh, speaking of
You
Chris,
have way more friends than we do.
I thought of something cool. So Chris and I were talking before the show. His stupid kid is coming out for a visit next Thursday, so Chris can't come out and play.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm playing on Wednesday night, so maybe we'll just cancel Thursday's show unless one of you wonderful people here in the chat audience want to come on as our special co-host with me, and then we'll still do the show. So it's on you guys.
That's right. I mean, Pendarr would be a good candidate. I filled in on her show for Miss High.
That's true.
So
she almost has to.
She almost owes
She
us.
almost has to, yeah. Feels that way, right? Like
A little bit.
she'd be a real dick if she said, no, I can't, I'm busy that night.
But yeah, that's it's my oldest son, whom unfortunately he lives in Spokane, and he's a high-powered dude, and we don't get to see him as often as we'd like. So we're looking for he'll be out here for 4 days. Now he's going to a concert Saturday. He's going to see somebody. He told me the band. It's one of those kind of power punk bands that he loved back in the day. And I said, "You're not going in the mosh pit, are you?" And he goes, "Probably not." And I said, "Yeah, last time you did that, you broke your nose. You're a little old for that shit, aren't you?"
Yeah.
I mean, he's 38, you know.
Yeah.
Bro, you know.
Well, I don't know. 38 going in a mosh pit like all the kids may go, yeah, watch out for Grandpa.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, don't break his hip.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'll tease him about that. Yeah, he's, well, thank you, Pendarr. I had a great time. It was fun.
He is a wonderful co-host.
It's kind of my thing, I guess. But
co-host de jour.
Yes, co-host of For Hire. Have Mike, will travel. So anyway, well, do we want to fire up just since people are here? How about we fire up? I've got a Pendarr song ready to rock, and we'll kind of clue in everybody who's here to our special guest.
Yeah, 100%. 35 extra people did not come here to listen to us talk. So,
a man's got to know his limitations, and I know mine. But this is a super duper song, and this is the Bauer Dar Band with Pendarr on lead vocals.
I gotta say, that was the one very fun thing about going through her channel.
Yeah.
It is a hodgepodge of all different kinds of people, you know?
Yeah, all kinds of fun stuff. And now we'll have to explain because we've got Pendar. Now her husband, their last name, Dar, he's Mandar. So because she's Pendar, I assume she's a penguin? I don't know. I don't know how the naming thing came about, but maybe we'll learn that tonight. But here's what we are going to learn is this is a really cool song, and this is called Made in the USA.
How you doing? That was killer.
That's just awesome,
That was
right?
great. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good tune.
That was awesome, and it was like, what a footage bonanza! Like that is like no endless footage for that.
Well, and absolutely, and that's one of the things that we're going to see as we go along tonight is, Pendar makes the videos for Assassins and some of the other stuff, and she's doing something for me, and she's super good at the old videoing. So we'll see some other stuff that maybe she doesn't necessarily sing on, but she did the video or was involved with in another way. So
Yeah, we do have to back it up slightly to just before we played the song. And Coldacre said that Pendarr Amandar's dog is named Woofdar.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I about lost it. That was very
I
funny.
laughed.
That was very
Yes.
funny. Yeah.
Good one. One for Coldy.
And you know when I was looking at her clips when they showed that picture of the chopper, I'm like, yeah, no else could you ever think a motorcycle would be made like that but in the United States of America. It's like nowhere else would make that.
No. We're the only people that would do that.
Hey, Pete
stupid
Johns.
stuff.
Hey, Jovel.
Pete Johns, what's up? Good Pete.
Good day to ya.
Oh, Pete's had some good stuff on his channel lately. Just celebrated his 200th show.
It's awesome.
And yeah, just fantastic of playing everybody's music. And so, Pete, thank you. It was the first time I got played on your show was huge for me. I so appreciated it, and I know everybody feels that way. So thank you, Pete Johns, for all that you do. And he's learning me some good stuff on. I'm playing a little bit more on my phone in GarageBand iOS.
Oh, are you really?
Yeah, just because I'm starting to have ideas when I'm not close to my computer, and so I'm stinging stuff into this or doing little drum beats and just dipping my toe, and you can transfer from that into regular GarageBand fairly easily. So it gives me a little more options. So that's a good thing.
That is cool.
It sure was. I mean, it was epic. And
Epic.
yeah, it went hours and hours and hours because there was so much great music on there. And then people made him a nice little video and said thank you, and that was nice too. All right. Yep. You know what? Not too old to rock and roll, and certainly too young to die. So, right, here we are.
Somewhere in between, Chris.
Yeah, exactly. That's
And that was the show, folks. Thanks for coming.
not hardly. Now we're just getting warmed up.
I just want to put this. I only have 2 beers, so.
Uh-oh.
I'm.
Dom will be sober for this show.
I may have to run out.
Hey, don't they do delivery in your area?
They do, yes, but
Yeah. Which is a terrible idea in my view, but
yeah.
I mean, I have mixed feelings about it. I mean, if you're feeling like you need to make a liquor run, you've already been drinking, not driving around is probably good. Having somebody bring it to you, but
Yeah, but I mean, at certain times it could be a blessing, but my overall feeling is if you need to drink so bad you have to have someone come deliver it for you, you probably have a problem.
You may have a problem. Well,
so just on that alone, I won't. I did try once. I was like ordering dinner and what is it? Uber now they'll make stops
Uber
for
Eats,
you.
right? Yeah.
So I told the guy to stop and pick me up like a 6-pack of beer and a pack of cigarettes to try.
Okay.
And I think he gave me the wrong beer and wrong cigarettes.
Okay. Yeah, well, whatever, right? Hey, if you got the full pack and 6 beers, then from Uber, that's probably pretty good.
That's true. Like, yeah, you don't get 5, and then one of those 5, the cap was kind of askew.
Yeah. This one feels a little light.
Yeah. There were three cigarettes, and then there was a lipstick stain on one of them.
Look, people noticed your new backdrop already.
Well, thank you. They're blowing up Congress. I love that movie.
Yeah, now that was a fun movie. It was dumb, but it was
Oh,
it was
God,
in a good way.
It was
dumb.
stupid in all the right ways, though.
Exactly.
When a movie is trying to be dumb, it's brilliant. It's those brilliant movies that are just laughable.
That end up being dumb,
that are embarrassing.
Yep, exactly.
What was it? He was waiting. Well, I miss. He was waiting in the driveway.
Yeah. Well,
I thought it was going to be like one of those pizza delivery guy stories. So thank you for not
no,
going there, my friend.
I mean, no, he clearly wanted the booze though. It's like, hurry up. Where are they? That dude may have had a problem, Catlin. Yeah. And I went to my mountain backdrop because that is just Is that Glacier? No, I can't remember what that one is. That's either Mount Evans here in
I
Colorado,
don't know, but there's a guitar sticking out of it.
Yeah, well, I mean, I bring my guitars everywhere, even in the into the wilderness.
Better watch bringing them up on the summit. It's going to warp the neck.
Yeah, well, better than bringing like the one commercial. The guys that, I mean, I like a little whiskey, but the guys that climb to the top of the mountain peaks and then they start pouring booze is like, what a terrible idea. Hopefully nobody actually does that because you're at 14,000 feet.
I don't know. You climb that far, do whatever you want.
Yeah, well, it would make getting down interesting.
I shall not be doing that.
No.
I shall not be scaling a mountain this weekend, folks.
Yeah.
Hey, Pendarr.
I know I'm not because it's snowing like hell up there right now.
Yeah.
There's Pendarr. How are you?
That's true. They are good tippers because they're also terrible at arithmetic.
Yeah, exactly. $2, here you go. It's a 20.
Yeah,
close enough. Yeah. Exactly. Here, right there. Yeah, see? That is lovely. No thanks, yeah. Yeah, my son was driving DoorDash for a while just to, keep his bills paid, and yeah, he didn't love it. It was not a great job. But he just got a new round of funding for the company, so...
They do make it sound like it's awesome, though. Be your own boss.
Yeah, see? Yeah, the conversation that I had with Nate, about... we like... I hate the oxygen on the East Coast because there's way too much of it. I don't know what to do. Makes me suspicious. I like my air thin and sparse. All right.
Learning new things every day, Chris.
Absolutely. Well, I try and learn something every day. I learned something important today. What was it?
Did you?
Yeah. Well, one thing that I learned is I kind of changed my trash service because they didn't pick up half.
You have
my
a trash service?
Well, yeah.
What do you live in a development?
No, that's just that's what they call it, the trash service. But
but you can change it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we can't change ours. It's them, or you have your own garbage.
No,
my guys are great though.
Well, and this company was great, but they've been sold like 4 times. So
okay,
and I'm not crazy about. They've decided that one barrel only.
The town puts it out to bid for a.
Well, no, the town has like
nothing. The town doesn't take care of your trash.
Yeah, no, the town
really.
Make sure your trash gets out, but not our problem.
Really?
Here's a list of the services that are licensed in Aurora.
That's actually fascinating.
Go find one. Well, competition is a good thing, and I'm going to have them compete for my trash business because I got so much yard stuff this time of year. I mean, I cut down part of a tree because it was shading my garden, and I've just got way too much stuff. And I'm used to putting out 3-4 barrels full of yard stuff, and they're like, "We're taking 1 barrel, bro. That's it." I'm like, really?
Oh, see, my guys, give them a good tip at Christmas, and like, you can have an arm sticking out of the garbage, and they dump it.
Yeah. Well, and this
nice
year was the
garbage
first year that I did not tip my garbage guy because the week before I was going to put it out there, he left me a pissy note on my garbage can.
But if you're paying them, I wouldn't tip them either. You're paying them to do it.
Right. But I mean, again, it's a nice thing. And, and I've always done it except for this year because he got attitude. It's like, okay, you know what? Thanks for the Christmas card I taped to my garbage can. There will not be an envelope taped to it for you.
So what did he bitch to you about?
That the lid was sticking up. It wasn't, but like, dude.
The lid was sticking up.
Yeah, that's again.
Achterbench.
Yeah, exactly. I used to, but I trapped 8 raccoons and rehomed them because I live on the backside of a reservoir, and it was raccoon central. They used the storm drains and come up, and they were tearing up my house and go through my garbage. And so the last one was the oldest and the smartest one. It took me 2 months to trap him. He could get in the trap, get the tuna out, and not get caught. And boy, when I finally caught him, he was pissed. He was big, and he was angry. But he got to go live out east on by a creek. So,
You know, where did you say that? I think I saw Night Patrol, Hugh. I'm not positive though. And to Night Watch, I've often thought when I retired, I could see myself just driving in an Uber. Just like, like
Yeah.
my father was like, my wife always makes fun of me because, you know, when you're outside in the summer mowing your lawn and your weed, and you just talk to the whole neighborhood. So, like, I know the whole neighborhood, and my wife is like looking through the curtains like this, like that. So she's like, "Oh, you just like talk to people all day long." So,
yeah, well, I have a trail cam, and I busted the raccoon on my deck a couple times, and he would go over and look at the camera and like. Yeah, so it was a battle of wits between me and the raccoons for a while, but I eventually won. Took me a while, but yeah, the cashier at my local supermarket here lives in the neighborhood. She's like, "Why are you buying all this tuna?" And I said, "Because I'm trapping raccoons." She goes, "Raccoons love tuna?" And I went, "Oh yeah," and it was their downfall. But yeah, so
the unknown comic. From the Gong Show, right? That's where he came from? The guy with the paper bag on his head?
Yeah, I remember the unknown comic. I love the Gong Show.
Hold on, Night Watch, you made $2,000 a week driving for Uber?
Nice.
Like, were you driving all day long? I just assume they, I got an hour. I'll go turn my thing on.
Yeah, some people do it that way. I think you got to be pretty serious about
it.
Well,
no, but then again, he said he was also driving near Philly, so obviously a lot more people to work, as opposed if you're out, in suburbia.
Yeah, people are like, "Get me the hell out of Philly. How much money you need? Get here, take it. Let's go. Go. Yeah.
Cool. It's good to know.
No, these are good little side hustles. Can be all right. Indeed. So, what are you doing this? Tomorrow's Friday. What are you doing tomorrow?
Working.
And what are you going to do at night? Do you got games with the boys?
No games. We've been doing like Friday night game night.
Oh, that'll be fun.
We've been doing that, just playing like a board game or stupid shit like that. So, but what are we doing? We have a baseball practice on Saturday, and then a game on Sunday, and some soccer related thing on Saturday too. That's basically all life right now. It's transportation.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, well, I think we're getting snow Sunday or Saturday.
Oh wow!
So not going anywhere. I think I'll just probably hit like G-May and Pendarr and Peg show and just kind of hang out and play this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely like to. I think this is only the second time I've been down in the studio this week.
Yeah, I have not picked up my guitar since Saturday, which I hate. I mean, I want to pick it up, at least a little bit, but just too much stuff going on.
Well, it's a good thing it's always there for you,
Yeah, well, that's it. I like to reach back and just grab it and take a break on it, but I just haven't had a chance.
Better to reach back than reach around.
Yeah, no reach around.
Hello, Charlie. Charlie, Charlie, Charlie.
Hey, Charlie, how do?
You know, poor Felicia.
Or, yeah, I mean, wouldn't that be a bad? You'd have to change your name.
I did. These parents we know in Pennsylvania cracks me up. They're our new neighbors, and she was giving her daughter the business one weekend, and her daughter was like, "Ma, stop being a Karen." And it turns out the woman really is.
Really was a Karen.
Her name really is Karen. She's like, "Can you believe this shit?"
Yeah, that's why I like Karen Reese. Karen Reese is my
hysterical.
favorite Karen because she's not a Karen, although she is. And Pendarr, you have to
Now-
understand, in our chat, that's what we do.
What's that? What do we do?
Yeah, she's saying, sorry, we're chatting about all kinds of stuff up in here. That's the purpose of the
Yeah,
chat.
yeah. Our goal is to come here on Thursday night with nothing to talk about.
And just everybody just talk about whatever they want to talk about.
And we'll just go watch a movie or something. We'll be back down at 1 a.m. to close this sucker down and play a song or two.
All right, well, this is cool. Yeah, I know you love those blues, Hugh, so that'll be
nice.
nice.
Good job, Hugh.
Yeah, well, and I agree with that. Blues Fest would be amazing.
Blues Fest would be cool, yeah.
We've done all
I
kinds
don't
of-
know if he just announced Metal Fest, and I
Yeah.
don't know if we're going to be here.
Yeah, it's in June.
June 8th, is it?
Yeah,
I think.
I think June 8th, and should be around. I was afraid he was going to put it my birthday weekend, which would be the,
I'm just assuming we won't because we have something to do the weekend before and the weekend after, so it's probably going to be our only opportunity to go away.
yeah. Yeah, that if that happens to a lot of us, I'm
I call myself Firefly. I'm a 90%er. I'll get anything about 90% done, and then it's gonna hang out for a couple of years. I'll get around to spackling that one day.
yeah. Well, that's I'm looking at the plumber called me back. Is like, hey, you gonna call me and do the thing? And $2,300 for plumbing. No, I'm not calling you back. I'm going to get my big butt under the crawl space and I'm going to fix the pipes myself because I'm not spending that kind of money. So
At least not yet.
Yeah.
Not until you're drowning. You like getting
yeah.
like waterboarded in the crawl space.
Yeah.
Because
If if the pipes burst or something, I'm happy to pay that for a plumber. But the pipes have not burst. It's no emergency, and I'm just going to deal with it. But the other one, I'm going to have to go into a wall that I was in 10 years ago. And I patched it up, and we wallpapered, and I put beadboard up, and it's lovely. And the fact that I have to go back in that wall for another pipe now is seriously bumming me out.
Sure.
Because I don't want to undo all the work that I did, but I don't have a choice. There's no other way to access it. So
Yeah. Hey, Indy, how are you? Yeah, that stinks.
yeah, well, what are you going to do? It's an old 40-year-old house.
I don't know what happened, but somewhere in the last 2 years, my wife and I have like reversed roles, and I'm the one folding the laundry, and she's putting up shelves in my kids' room. I'm like, well, how did this happen, and why don't I care? What are you wanting for dinner, dear?
Well, that's it. I like to cook and all that kind of stuff, but I know where my tool belt is. Although I went in my tool bag and my specific Ryobi bag, and my Sawzall was not in there. And I'm like, what the actual hell? So that I hate it when my tools get disorganized, and because I wanted that tool yesterday. It was the only tool for this project I could not find. I had another one, my old Black & Decker one, and it just doesn't have the kind of power.
Black and Deckers for crap.
It is. It's shit. That's why I don't use it. But I keep it around in case of emergency, and yesterday was an emergency because I couldn't find the tool that I wanted.
Yes, I am exactly you.
Yeah, well, I like doing that kind of stuff. I paid for a lot of my college by framing houses and building fences and decks and everything. So
I paid for my college by going to the Army and doing acid.
Well,
And then not going to college.
I'm sure a lot of the dudes that I was framing houses with some of those guys were pretty heavy. They like drugs.
Yeah, that was last week's show.
Yeah.
This is a drug-free show.
That's right. We're just going to say no.
We're just going to say no.
Because that works really well. Yeah.
Speaking of drugs, did anyone watch, I don't remember the name of it now. It was on Netflix with that Vargas woman, Sofia Vargas from, she was in Modern Family.
Oh, she's funny.
Yeah, but she played, I can't remember the woman's name back in the 80s. She ran like a cocaine distribution thing and, what the hell was her name? I don't know her name now.
Okay.
Anyway, it was really good. She was really cool in it.
Hey, we all have talents and skills, right?
Painting is, I hate painting. So boring.
I don't love it.
It's so boring.
I love it when it's
I like
done.
demolition.
Yeah.
And I like working in the yard because I can't really mess things up that bad.
Yeah. Well, we were doing the yard. We got lettuce planted, and but I got work out there because that last snowstorm totally wiped out my tomato trellis. And
why don't you build yourself a little greenhouse?
That's probably going to happen in the next couple years. The problem is the way the snow falls here. I would have to put it on the deck, and I'm not sure I want to do that. Or I could put it out in the garden area, but then I'd be shoveling snow off the deck to get to it. Which,
gotcha.
Again, that could happen.
At what point of the year is it usually safe that there will be no more snow is done in Colorado?
Down here in Denver, July. That's
really?
Safe. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's unusual, but it happens. There's not a month that I haven't been snowed on in this state. Now, it's usually up in the mountains, but we've had occasional June snowstorms in Denver. They don't amount to much. But as a rule, we do not plant before Mother's Day tomatoes or anything because they're not going to make it. They'll be a freeze or a hail or something, and yeah. Mother's Day is our.
Hold on, I think my long lost brother is.
Yeah, yeah. Is that you?
I knew Dad was getting busy.
That's interesting. Would she actually like to wear knit panties? That seems,
I don't.
Seems itchy.
Seems very itchy.
Yeah,
and kind of defeats the purpose of what they're intended for.
Yeah,
But
hey, whatever.
If that's what she likes.
Yeah, you know what? Okay, well there you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Hugh does not want to paint.
Hugh would rather clean his cat's bottom than play the guitar, so it's not really saying much. That's really, Hugh wasn't sick.
Yeah.
He was just constantly on his cat's bottom for a little week.
Yeah, he was playing with Felix.
Speaking of, our dog is restricted to the kitchen right now.
Well, okay, so what do I know? I don't knit, Okay. Thanks for correcting me. No, I don't think wool undies would be a good. That doesn't seem like that would.
Now
be
it would kind of sting too. Wool can really hold in some funk.
Yeah, that would not be good. If you went to Taco Bell and kind of ripped one out, you just have to throw them away.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, that's what you usually do after Taco Bell, anyway.
Okay, see, there you go. Google. There's a lot of things anymore that I'm a curious guy, but I'm like, if I Google this might not be what I think it is, and I'm just not going to Google this.
You know what's so funny though about Google? Like, have you ever said what? And I'm like, oh, that's so stupid. And then you start typing it in, and you don't even get halfway done, and it's there already. Someone has already searched for this weird thing that you're looking for.
Yeah. Yes, because people still drink alcohol to excess. That's the only good reason to go to Taco Bell.
You can still feed a family of 4 for $10 at Taco Bell.
Can you? Jeez, I stopped it.
I don't know. I don't mind Taco Bell sometimes. Like,
I haven't had it in a long time.
no,
I stopped at Burger King here recently and spent $8 for a crappy lunch that gave me diarrhea later. So yeah, and that's just me. So
I mean, yeah, it's big difference. Like little kids, where I know every fast food restaurant.
yeah, I'm sure.
I can't stand what they get. Come on, can we have Burger King? I'm like, oh, I hate Burger King. And that goes back from my kid days. Because do you remember Ronald McDonald? McDonald's always had these magical commercials
Right.
with all their little kid with mayo
The
and
characters.
cheese and
Yeah.
and the Grimace and all those cool characters.
Right.
And Burger King commercials, all they did was make fun of McDonald's. And I remember seeing this as a little kid going like, yo, that's fucking wrong. You like, all they got to say is McDonald's is no good. They're not saying anything about
Yeah.
what they do. And so I didn't like them then, and I still don't like them.
I prefer them when it's good, but it's just not that good anymore. So, hey, memo to you, Dom. Let's not Google Merkin. That just,
Okay.
yeah, that seems like, I think she's trying to trick us.
I've heard of Merkin.
Okay? I've heard of a lot of things that rhyme with Merkin,
All right.
but
I'm going to. Because
He's gonna
two people
do it.
said not to.
yeah, see, that's Dom's personality.
If I do Google search this, could this prevent me from running for public office one day? That's all I want to know. That's very important to me.
Yeah, indeed. No, Hugh, I am not familiar with Juro whiskey. Is that something made near you? Because I've not heard of it. Well, there's some. Now, I will only eat breakfast at McDonald's, and that's pretty rare, even that. So
I think I
yeah.
spelled it wrong. I'm a bonehead. I think I spelled it wrong. Was that with a K? I don't know what I'm
Yeah,
doing.
yes, yeah. I think it was Merkin. Merkin. Just up the road, eh? No.
Oh, okay.
I'll look for it. You?
Oh, I've known about these because they wear them in the movies sometimes, when they're
Okay.
doing like a Renaissance movie and everyone's all trimmed down, but they still need a bushy bush, so they get the Merkin. Yeah.
Oh, so it's like a pube toupee?
Pubic wick, yeah, exactly.
Okay. Well, all right.
I got 3 of those.
Well, there you go. Well, see, never let it be
Hello,
said
Erica Suter.
that this channel isn't educational. Now,
Very educational.
you may not want the education, but you're going to learn something here.
That's the education you never. Oh, camellias busted out. American for your gherkin. God damn it, Chris.
We're both too quick on the trigger. That's too funny.
That was very funny.
Good one. Yeah. Well, and I appreciate you guys getting after this because Urban,
Yeah, I don't know
bro,
what happened.
what happened to you?
He
where are
came
you?
on, I mean, he just lit us all on fire.
That's
Had me
it. He-
hysterical laughing, and then
Nothing.
probably on some other show
Yeah.
making
shooting
people
star.
laugh.
Yeah. We gave you your start, buddy. But he forgot the little guys, I guess.
Yeah, Pendarr, at your age, if you got to go, you better go right now.
Yeah, you don't want to mess up those nice knit
Yeah.
panties.
Yeah, you are wearing wool.
Yeah, you don't
crochet
wanna-
panties.
You don't want to whiz in wool crochet panties.
There's no room for error there.
No, there just isn't.
Mandar, you are a lucky man. That's all I can say. Mandar wears them too.
Yeah, well, his and hers. Why not?
No, too crazy.
All right. Yes, we know. Yeah, I'm not a big. I'm space sides. Yeah, I'm not into the real peaty ones. They don't agree with my palate. See, John just saves time. That's why, John can go for hours and hours and hours. He never has to take a break because he just
He's wearing them right now.
Yep, slides off his Depends and changes right there on the air, which is pretty impressive.
We got 2 Depends jokes now.
Yep. Well, dude, you knew it was coming.
All right, so there are 57 people in this room. Yeah. What is the over-under on how many people actually wear them? I'm sure it's not 0.
What? In the panel?
Yeah.
I mean, around on the show tonight? Yeah, well, you're right. It's over 0. Somebody. If we get laughing too hard, then maybe I'll wish I had some.
Exactly.
I'm damp. Oh, my goodness.
Silliness, Chris. Just pure silliness.
Exactly. Well,
we're sorry, Pendarr. We shall not shan't do anything funnier again.
Well, we're not that sorry.
No. I would actually, if you peed your pants, I would probably pee mine. I'd laugh so much.
Yeah, I mean, obviously. Well, I mean, and here's why we're not sorry, because Pendarr can take a joke out of play a song that I heard the other day.
No, wait, before you play this song, can I tell you, Pendarr, of a private conversation Chris and I had? Was it last week? We were like, we were talking about private. You. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't, but we were like, Pendarr, she's probably like the most normal woman that we know on YouTube. And then in a good way, normal in a good way.
Yeah.
You seem like you got it all together. Either that or you're a really good actress.
Yeah, you're just down to earth and seem like you're not as goofy as the rest of us. So good on you. But
certainly not as goofy as Chris.
No one is. But we might change your mind after this one.
Oh, that lets me know what song it is.
Yeah. I you know what? This needs no introduction.
Yeah, it was
we know him.
This is a no-brainer.
Yeah, we know him. We love him.
Some are pointy and some are round. I like to watch them bouncing up and down. Bulls and jugs with the big brown nips. No matter what you call, baby, I like this. You show me yours and I'll show you mine. Come on, baby, let's have a good time. I like tits. Yeah, I like tits. Well, mounds and mounds of tits. Oh, baby, they give me fits, but I still like tits. Well, like this guitar that I've been strumming, I think those tits, baby, they need some number. Put them in your hand, stick them in your mouth. They taste the same up north as they do down south. The girls like it and I ain't fooling. Show me your titties, baby, and I'll be drooling. You show me yours and I'll show you mine. Oh, baby, shut the door, let's have a good time. I like it. Woo, miles and miles of tits. Well, they give me fits. Yeah, baby, I still like tits. You show me yours, baby, I'll show you mine. Come on, baby, let's have a good time. God gave us a set of lips to wrap around them big fat tits. He gave us hands to find our way. I squeeze them titties, baby, every day. I'll show you mine, you show me yours. Come on, baby, just shut the door. Yeah, baby, I like tits. We all like tits. The bass player likes tits. Jeffrey likes tits. The hard player likes tits. Yeah, he likes tits. Come on, honey, one more button. That's it. Take it off. Oh. Now you know why, honey. I can sing about it. I like tits. Oh yeah, I do. Woo. I said I like tits. I said miles and miles of tits. Well, you know they give me fits, baby, and I like kids, oh yeah, I like them. That's it. That's what I like about it. You know I like it, you know I
And I should point out that no real tits were hurt in the filming of that. Those were all stunt tits and professional stunt tits. Don't try this at home, kids. But yeah, that song cracked me up the first time I saw it. It's a great song. It's just fun. So thanks for that one, Pendarr. And again, her expert video work on that, Pendarr on bass, and their late friend Jeff Bauer on guitar. So that was good stuff. Freaking awesome? Yeah, I agree. That was freaking awesome.
I forgot to shut my camera off.
Yeah, well, that's all right. We saw you. You ruined
saw
the
my
illusion.
entrance.
Yeah,
I know. It's just a fucking basement, folks. Oh no.
Oh no! What? We're not really on here? Yeah, I was just pointing out
That's a
that
good
those
thing
were...
I have pants on tonight.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. Whoa.
Well, let me fix this.
There you go. Yeah. See, as I was pointing out, no tits were injured in the making of that song, which is good.
That's good. You know? Don't hurt the boobies.
No. Nope. Indeed. Too funny.
It was a very funny song. It sounded. I mean, it sounded when I first heard it like what's his name? David Lee Roth could have done this as the B-side to California Girl.
Oh, right? Roth would have killed on that. I just, I loved it. Oh my goodness, yeah. That has David Lee Roth all over.
Oh, all over it, yeah. 100%.
Too funny. Justine, have a great night. Thank you for joining us. And
good night, Justine.
The responsible adult in the room. I'm going to work tomorrow. Yeah, so do I, but it never stops me.
I know. I've been bad.
I've
been sneaking home for lunch and taking like a half-hour nap.
I'm just so foggy in the morning. Like I made Kay's lunch today, and she said, "Hey, can you make sure I get some grapes?" Okay, no problem. I washed the grapes. I put them in a container and everything. And then I go shopping on the way home and buy some grapes because I'd used them all. And I get in the fridge, and there's the container. And I went, what the And I guess when I was grabbing something else, I put the grapes back in there. So I drove back to her office and said, for the record, I did make you grapes, but I put them back in the fridge. And she goes, I wondered. I thought maybe they were invisible grapes.
My wife and I, we have our patented technique is we barely ever get a chance to speak anymore. And like, you'll hear the in the morning for breakfast, like, can I have peanut butter toast? One day it's like there's no peanut butter left. The next day there's no toast. There's no bread left. And then her and I both go out to the store without once communicating. So now we have
why would you?
3 milks, 4 loaves of bread, 2 things of peanut butter. We always wind up buying the same damn shit at the same time.
Yeah. Well, I don't know that I'm a sweet. We take care of each other. She gardens a lot of the stuff. She does the bills, and this is a divide and conquer marriage. We both have our areas of expertise and strength, and so she does her thing, I do my thing, and we come together and it kind of works for us for 35
Yeah, but
years.
I can't see it working in any other way.
No,
dividing and
it
conquering,
really doesn't.
you know?
I mean, again, if
I mean, those first years, the pre-kid years, are fun when you do everything together. But I mean, I love my wife to death, but I could not see us spending every moment together anymore.
well, we're kind of living that
You know?
now because we basically hit the ground running with kids. I mean,
Right, yeah.
we just did. So, we're enjoying the not having kids around now and doing things. But again, you guys see me on the internet Fridays, Saturdays, and everything. 'Cause Kay is tired from work. She goes up and watches true crime, and makes notes on the things the wives did wrong, so she doesn't get caught in the future when she offs me. And and I'm down here playing my guitar.
Yeah.
And that's and then we come together and eat and do things like that.
Well, that's me. Yeah, I'm downstairs playing, drinking too much, and my wife is watching Korean horror movies on wine and gummies. And congratulations to Kat Lynn, 27 years on Sunday. God bless you.
Well
That's
done.
beautiful. It's beautiful.
Yep, this fall we're going to Steamboat for our 35th.
All right.
We got married as fetuses, so
We went to on what did we just have, our 12th, and we
Yeah.
went. We took our kids to. Where did I go? Where the hell did I go? Someplace by water.
Mystic
It was in
Seaport.
Mystic. Yeah, we went to Mystic.
I'm glad I
Seaport,
know.
all right?
I mean,
thank you, Chris.
do I live in
How
your
could we
fucking
forget?
mind?
There, if you go to the what is the Hampton Inn Suites in Mystic, Connecticut, you will see a picture of me in the swimming area.
Yeah. To catch a predator. Yeah, he's going to be starred on that episode.
Oh, that was tough. That was a funny ass night, man.
Yeah, well, oops.
Yeah, but 27 years, that's very noble.
No, that's fantastic. You guys are doing something right. Nate, have a good one. Sleep well, brother.
Take care, Nate.
All right. I should do it. I mean, because I did the head thing. We need to do this.
What are you doing?
Here, we got to show for all our new people, the celebrity impersonation of Dom and I.
Oh,
You haven't heard my Don Toro gross up, man. It's award winning. I've been
I have. That's not. Do it again. It's something about peanuts.
I'll do both of them. I'll do Dom and Chris Lane Senior. I can.
And
I'll do
they're
both of
here.
them.
They're here,
Right.
so we're not poking fun.
Are they both here? All right, awesome. Been waiting for
Chris is
a long time.
All right, go.
Hey, Chris, my wife, she says something about, I don't know what it was, but it was on a Tuesday, and do you know what I'm talking about, Chris?
Well, Dom, do I live inside your fucking mind? There you go.
it's when you know you're
Dead
doing
accurate.
good. It's when you know you do. I swear, I think I just said that line again just before you play that.
Exactly, which is what was funny. And then, of course, I bobbed my head, and then I thought, okay, well, now I got to play because, yeah. Anywho, that's
Yeah,
us.
it's amazing the things you can get 52 random people to sit and watch.
Yeah,
We
pretty
got
much.
oogats. As I learned from my grandmother, you shouldn't say that because oogats is actually like balls.
Okay. Yeah. Oogats or
Oogats.
Oogat, in my case. Yeah.
Yeah, oogat. You got
singular.
oogat.
Yeah, the singular. There you go. See? It doesn't matter how long it took you, just that you got there.
Just that
That's
you
all
did
that
it, yep.
matters.
Yep, it's the journey.
But it's real. My late mother-in-law used to make the best scrambled eggs. And they were to die for, better than
Yeah.
any that I'd had in any restaurant. And it took me years to figure out how she did it, but I finally did.
This is what I learned. As soon as you can run your spatula through and the eggs don't immediately come back, turn the heat way down.
Kill the heat. Yep.
So they turn it really high, and as soon as you draw a spatula through it, and it takes time to get it, just turn it off. And always take them out of the pan before, while they're still kind of wet.
Yeah, because they're going to cook a little bit. And that's one of the ways that people do it wrong. And the other thing is, you got to whip the hell out of them and really aerate them before you even put them in.
I would tell you, I went to this deli one time, right? And I normally only go to the same deli because I like my eggs a very specific way.
Yeah.
And this is the only place I can get them where I just say, give me 2 eggs, and they always make them the same way. So I went to another place one time, and knowing they're not going to make the eggs I want them, so I told the guy, give me like scrambled eggs and sausage and cheese, right? So I'm watching them, and because you always watch the new grill guy, you know, and he makes a fucking omelet, right? And I see, and I'm like, yo, dude, I asked for scrambled eggs. And you know what he does? He proceeds to he dices up the omelet. And I said, great. Now I have an omelet in a lot of pieces. I'm like, this is not scrambled eggs. I don't want to be a dick, but the reason why I don't order omelets is because I can't stand omelets, you know? So then they had to bring in like the old pro to actually make they had to bring, you know,
move aside, son,
to make my, and then I was like, as I was getting my food, I'm like, thank you. I'm like, I can never come here again because I'm that douchebag complaining, you know, that you made my breakfast wrong. But, oh, God, I hate omelets.
Oh, now that's interesting. Because I mean, I love omelets, and I will make myself an omelet on a lot of weekends. But I like scrambled eggs, and there's not a way, like I did 18 hard-boiled eggs last night. There's not a way I don't like eggs. I like...
well, I mean, I could eat an omelet if that's what I want, but, I mean, I'm a sandwich guy, and you don't put an omelet on a sandwich.
No.
You know?
No.
So...
omelets are standalone. You're right about that.
And if I'm having an omelet, it has to be, like, almost like browned, like...
Yeah, no, just a little crisp, made the right way. Yep. Yeah, no doubt. Well, again, eggs are fantastic.
And they're quick.
Yeah, and they're...
I am a Egg McMuffin aficionado. I make my own.
Sausage egg McMuffins are fantastic. Yep.
Make them almost every day.
Yep. Hollandaise sauce is amazing. Eggs Benedict, love it.
I mean, it's delicious. It's a lot of work to just do it.
Poaching
for yourself.
eggs is a pain in the ass.
And you have to you can't order eggs Benedict at a diner because the hollandaise sauce comes in like a garbage bag, you know. There's glutinous material.
No, I only ordered in really good restaurants.
Yeah, really good restaurants. It's friggin' amazing.
They're making it right then. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, that's what I did for not this Easter. When was it? Well, maybe it was Christmas. I don't know, when sister-in-law was over. But I made eggs Benedict for everybody and made my own hollandaise and everything, and it was wonderful.
Wunderbar.
And then I got a whiskey and sat my big ass down and said, you know what, ladies? You get to clean the kitchen. And they did.
I like sunny side eggs, Kurt, but I'll eat them over like French toast.
Yeah.
And then, no, it drives me crazy. You go to a diner, and like when I'm really hungry, I'll get like French toast and 2 eggs. And I tell them, please don't bring it out on separate plates. Just take the eggs and put them right on top of the French toast. That's the whole point.
Yeah, you want that yolk.
You want to cut it open because, like, my wife, she loves sunny side up eggs, but she'll just put them right on her plate. And I'm like, you are losing.
You're losing all the goodies.
Of the goodness. You need something to suck it all up, you know?
Well, of course. That's the point of that. I'll tell you what I love is an over easy egg where it's just firm enough, and then you put that on top of a burger with bacon.
Yeah.
The best.
It's got to just get like the brown tinges around the
just
egg
enough to hold it in there a little bit so it doesn't break when you put it on.
It is delicious.
Yep. But that's good stuff. And let's see, we went over an hour before we got talking food. So
Yeah, hour 15.
look at us, huh?
But today we've never talked eggs before.
That's true.
So this is the first.
We're breaking
New
ground.
New ground.
or
Here's to
breaking
you,
new
Chris.
eggs. Yeah, thank you.
Gotta break a couple eggs.
That's right. If you're gonna make an omelet, you got to break a few eggs.
Yes.
That's
High
true.
sitting. Yep. Mm-hmm. On a young egg, the yolk will sit high. On an old egg, they will droop over the side.
Yeah, they just kind of fall down and point south.
Oh, that's it.
We're talking about eggs, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
eggs.
100%. Yeah. What else could I be talking about?
Yeah. I can't think of anything.
It's the circle of life, Chris.
Yeah. An egg segment.
We're gonna do. That's gonna be our new thing, Chad. Is one food item per show, one guest star, one featured food.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Tonight we're talking pastrami. Oh, look at this. Camila with fresh eggs. There's nothing better.
Oh,
than
wow,
that.
yeah.
Oh, those are so good. Yeah, well, we always come around to that one way or another.
Yeah, it always comes back to the boobs in the end. Tits, eggs, and merkins.
Yep.
That is a good show. Come on. It's the
Thank you.
trifecta of talking points.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that how you know you have a young merkin if it sits up properly?
Yeah, uh-huh.
Okay, good to know. Puns are the lowest form of humor.
Excellent. Ooh, yellow curry.
Yeah.
I don't know what curry. I really don't know what curry is.
It's just made with oh dang it, I'm forgetting the spice.
Curry.
Not cumin.
Something.
Doggone it.
I've
blanking
had it before,
Yeah,
but
and
it's
yeah. Yeah, well, yeah.
Are
they're-
chooks chickens?
yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's probably either Australian for chicken or that's the specific breed. I'm not exactly clear.
They come in breeds.
Yes. Oh yeah. Yeah, Rhode Island.
Yeah, that's why we
Reds
keep it very basic, Pendarr. We want to. We don't want to spread. We don't want to spread ourselves too thin
no, can't
with
do it.
topics. What's those like? Those I like to go someplace like to a restaurant and get an ostrich egg.
Oh, yeah, those are crazy. Except for they're really the shells on those things. You got to take a jackhammer to them. They're
Right.
really hard.
What is it like? It's equivalent of like a half a dozen eggs. Like they're huge.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh no, they're enormous. Okay, here you go. That one will accept that. Chook the chicken. Good
All
one.
right. So, Cook Brook. Okay.
Okay. Very good. There you go. Yeah, there's a rooster in my neighborhood. Some of my neighbors keep chickens, and it's completely legal here to do so. And I thought about it, but they're a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Walmart is closer. And duck eggs are excellent because they're just everything that you love about eggs. They're just more so. They're just richer. I don't know why they're richer, but they just are.
I mean, compare duck to chicken. It's
Am I being stupid? Is the spice
that's
curry?
what I
Yeah.
could have sworn I said that, Chris, and you just blew past me.
Well, yeah, but you don't know what
Thank
you're
you,
talking about
Night
half
Watch,
the time.
MGA, HBD.
All right.
HBD. Is that a new strain?
Yeah,
I've
could
got
be.
the HBD.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Foghorn Leghorn. Love that dude.
Oh, yeah. I say, son.
say, you little rabbit.
That was good. There you go. Do this in your best Hank Hill voice. That boy's about as sharp as a bowling ball.
You did that pretty good, Chris. That was good.
I love King of the Hill. Damn it, Bobby. Actually, Sean does it even better than I do. He can mimic anybody. He used to do a thing where he did the Matt Foley, Van Down by the River. He would go out and do that Halloween, and he had people in stitches because he had the whole thing down. Of course, he's a big guy like me, and he used to be Hank Hill is my hero. Well, why wouldn't he be? Hank Hill knows all about propane and propane accessories. Ooh, okay.
Mean Girl Associate.
No.
Honey
right.
Baby Doll.
That got me. I just reading that got me a little excited. I don't know why.
It's a whole lot.
Is it knitted? Is it a baby doll knitted with honey?
I would say I'm more Family Guy than the other two.
Yeah, I like Family Guy too. I get a lot of those.
As far as where my humor lines up.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's I get it. I like him because he just goes out there.
Any of you ever watch F is for Family on Netflix? The one that was that comic. What's his name? He's a funny guy.
That could be a broad
Bill
range.
Burr.
Oh, Bill Burr. Okay, yeah, Bill Burr is got some anger management issues, but he is a funny guy.
No, I think he has it all in check pretty good. He vents it out when he needs to, and then he moves on.
Yeah, okay. Well, I hope that's true. Now, he's been divorced like 3 times, though, right?
Well, he's a comic. I mean, you don't picture them being comics, musicians, actors, not very stable people for the most part,
Yeah.
I mean, we're only still married because we never became successful at what we really want to do.
True. I did not, of course, I didn't spend much time on the interwebs today, so I don't know.
I'm sure a lot of people died today, Firefly.
Yeah.
Like thousands probably died.
Tens of thousands.
Dickie Betts?
Did Dickie Betts die today?
Dickie Betts is dead, folks.
Well.
Creator of surf rock. Poor Dickie's like, I'm not dead.
No, Dickie Betts is the guy that was in Allman Brothers. Dick Dale is the surf guy.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it was Dickie Betts. Really?
Oh, wow. Look, we almost willed him to die.
Oh, well, that's a shame.
That's terrible.
Although, that's a Dwayne Allman guy, not a Dickie Betts guy. So, but, I think he's pretty old, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't
Complete your sentences, Chris.
Hey,
Mike Shaner.
My sentence is, Mike Shaner just dropped a ton of wisdom on us. People probably don't know this, but yeah, Tom Petty loved King of the Hill, and he guested on it for a while.
He probably had it on. He was lurking, and then he was in a different room, and he was like racing to get over to his computer to type it in.
Probably. Always good to have Mike Shaner.
I've often done that. What's going on, Mike?
Yeah, good to have you here. And thanks for sharing that little bit of wisdom. Because, celebrity voiceovers. Not that old. Given how those boys lived back in the day, 81 was pretty good. Because think about it. Butch Trucks didn't make it. Dwayne, Greg, they're all gone. Their original drummer, one of the original drummers.
More important. Hey, Catlin, now we all want to know, do you? Do you? Do you? It's all right.
You know, we can. We won't tell. The internet might.
Chris is my YouTube mate, so you can
That's
have
right.
one too.
Yeah, that's all good. Yeah, he slipped in on his Merkin and broke his hip.
Slipped on my Merkin.
Yeah. You know what? If you leave
That's
him on,
going to be Chris's next country song. I slipped on my Merkin
Merkin.
and broke my hip. Doob doob doob.
yeah, that could happen. That appeals to my sense of humor.
You're already working.
Yeah.
What rhymes with Merkin?
Yeah. Gherkin.
Gherkin, jerkin.
Jerkin. Lurking.
Twerking, lurking. Because
Working.
Chris Lane's songwriting school always rhyme.
Or at a minimum close rhyme. Yeah, that's absolutely true.
Chris is a big rhymer.
Yeah, it's my thing.
Shirkin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's probably more. Yeah, that's it. It'll be the B side of I Like Tits. Slipped on my
I am. Remember when Chad did his food show a while ago?
Yes.
I finally have this new song I'm working on. It's called The 4th of July. And I'm comparing a woman to the 4th of July. So I've decided, like, everything has to come back to things about the 4th of July. So I actually think I have a line it tentatively right now. It's like something about, like, I like the way our pieces fit like brown sugar on baby back ribs.
Okay.
And then I'm making cherry cola baby back ribs for my son.
Ooh, yeah. I was gonna pull ribs and get them defrosted, and then I looked at the weather for this weekend. It's like I'm not gonna go out there and smoke in the friggin' snow.
Yeah, I'm gonna do them in the
gonna
oven.
hold off.
I'm just gonna do them in the oven.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean that's a good point, Hugh.
Yeah, it's gonna be Frank Terezzo's next community song challenge.
That's right.
The Merkin song.
Okay. Yeah, you never know when I'll slip that in. Well, it's not exactly the
Hey,
same.
Danielle, how are you?
Hey, Daniel. What's up with you? Well, I think it's your need to pick your
Okay.
Pendarr song that you would like to share with our audience.
Well, then I think I am going to.
Ask Maria. Yeah, that's... or check the replay.
We all learned it tonight, Michael.
And yes, you never know when I'll slip that in.
You need a date stamp there.
Yeah.
To play at his hearing when you're witness for the prosecution.
Yes. I heard him say this at this mark.
Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only Pendarr. Oops.
Long way from here. Put on the ponchos, made for mosquitoes, and
Okay. I told you that was one of the best songs you sang. She didn't believe me. She didn't think she sang that song very good. I think she sings it great.
Wonderful.
That was wonderful. Ah, that's a great song, and that just sounded amazing. What a cool. Tell everybody in the chat where that was recorded, because that was good stuff. And yeah, here's the applause, fire, applause, and hearts. So everybody loved it. Oh, and wait, more fire. Indeed. Good stuff. And I love, seeing live gigs. I don't get to play live really much anymore. And so I'm always a little jealous when somebody's got a nice live gig thing going. Okay, there we go.
Did you notice that they did a lot of live gigs? I do believe one of them owns that tent. Same tent in all the gigs.
Yeah, no, it would make sense because you don't want your gear to get rained on. But yeah. So Craig stock, eh? Who was Craig and what was he stocking? Or was he stalking? Because that's different from stalking. English
That's
is a
cool.
fascinating language.
Oh, it's messed up.
Yeah, stalking and stalking, and they sound exactly the same, and they're not spelled the same, and they're not the same.
Did you live near Pittsburgh, Pendarr? I actually don't know where you're from.
I think they live in Pennsylvania. I believe. I could be wrong.
Hey, Manny Vibes, how are you?
What's going on?
Many. I always say Manny. Many Vibes.
Many. Not Manny Vibes. That's different.
Yeah, I'm from New York. We don't say a lot of things correct.
Yes, I understand.
So have you done anything musical this week, Mr. Lane?
Just kind of piddled around. I did go through my DAW and realized I'm getting to be like you, where I've got a lot of stuff that's partially done. And I'm like, dude, get on your horse and get some of this stuff finished.
Well, I mean, not everything. I don't always intend to finish things. Like,
Yeah.
sometimes I just do it for fun, and every once in a while one comes out that should be finished, But yeah, I have a shit ton of like a verse and a chorus, Like I can always sit down and make 2 minutes of music. Unfortunately, in my head, like a song always needs to be like 410, 420, so I never finish them. But, but then again, that's where, the theme for this show is an
Yes.
unfinished Dom demo. What the hell was it called? Dark Age from Apocalypse, unfinished Dom demo. Dirty Little Secret featuring Hugh Caldwell and Mr. Smith, unfinished Dom demo. So, every once in a while, one rises that you can finish off.
Yeah, and I get that because I've got some stuff that I listen to and then is like, you know what, this is not something I'm going to do something with. It just, it's not working. It's not. It doesn't hit me that this is a song that I need to finish. But I do have two others that like. The chords are there, the melody's there. You got to finish a few of the lyrics. Let's make this happen and let's make this into
like I have one very close. All it would take is a couple of hours of trying to make sure the lyrics are right. The song is pretty much that's the 4th of July song.
Yeah,
and then I have two others that I've been like poking a line in here and there every once in a while.
Yeah. Hey, I'll say hi to Ryan Hall, who's just joined us. Good to see you,
What's going on, Ryan?
Yep. And as Camila is happy to point out, we're in my chat tonight. So we're on my channel
thank you, Camila.
chatting with one of us.
If you're in my chat there, I never pinned the link. I'm sorry, Chris.
Oh, see how you are.
Yeah, I'm a dirtbag. Let me do that.
Those are the Mean Girls. Did we wear out the Mean Girls? Or they said, you know what? I need to crochet some panties, and I'm out of here. So maybe they're off making underwear. So
Oh,
yeah.
there we go, yes.
All right. And you got some recording done?
Camellia,
which is
are
good.
you just guarding the entrance? And I think Camille's just guarding my entrance and redirecting.
Oh, that's good. It's good to have a traffic cop. Yeah, go to
Yeah.
Chris's stupid chat.
So, I just, I'm sorry, folks. I forgot to pin this damn link, but now it's there. So if you are on my channel, if you're on my channel, you can abandon it now
Yeah,
and come over to
get out
Chris's.
of that highbrow, highly intelligent chat. Get over to my stupid chat.
For fart jokes.
Yes.
Commencing in 5 minutes, folks.
Yeah. Did you see the bumper that I wrote for the
I
show this
did.
week? It amused
did.
me.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, that's exactly it. As long as I think it's funny.
That's all. Yep.
Didn't know the
100%. I
damn
agree.
rules. We don't have any damn rules. It's us. You know us, Manny. But we just...
You know, yeah, they people have even like turned that into like a rule. Like, well, we just try to make it easy.
Yeah, it's not a rule. But
We
we
can be
like for
wherever
you
we
guys
want.
to see one another, and it just makes the chat better. That's all. And
Yeah.
since StreamYard can't figure out how to combine them, we kind of herd people that way just to...
Herd.
Just, so we
I
can
would
see.
not have used the word herd when talking about human beings, but Chris, he's
Well, it's cats.
He's
and,
from
and we're
Colorado.
herding. Yeah, we're herding animals up here. We
Oh,
gotta-
Michael Songs is home. That's right. Did you find out what American it was yet there, Michael?
Yeah, did Maria clue you in on that one?
She drew him pictures. Yes, the only rule is to have fun.
That's our only rule.
I'm going to start. I can't have fun because this is my last beer. So I'm like worried. What am I going to do? I don't know what I'm going to do.
No, Dom might be sober. Alas.
So you know what? Wednesday, I'm doing my songless show, Chris.
Yeah.
And no one I'm very excited about. I am doing on Wednesday night an acoustic cover of The Number of the Beast.
I'm looking forward to that,
From
bro.
Iron Maiden.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, I think it's going to be very cool. All right, well, good. You have links. Study them because there'll be a quiz at the end of the show.
I think there's a PowerPoint she's got coming in like 5.
Yeah. Not good. Pendarr does have the voice of an angel. Pendarr really has a terrific voice. I really enjoy listening to her sing. It's just, there are people in the community, there's some really good vocalists and everything, and then there's just some that you just, it's going to be great.
Yeah. Then there's people like me.
Yeah, well, we all have our... you weren't there because you were probably in bed, but on Axe Chat last night, and I don't remember who to attribute it to, but he was playing your Sweet Senorita song,
Oh, okay.
which he likes. He's got his favorites.
You said it like there's obviously something wrong with that.
No. I mean, no. I mean, he's got his favorites, and that's currently that's his favorite of yours. Where I'm going with that is somebody said in the chat, Dom has a very distinctive voice, and it really works for it's just great for the stuff he does, and it was very complimentary, and I happen to agree with that.
No, I agree with 100%. Yeah. It's not I would never call myself a vocalist, but I can sing certain songs.
Yeah. Well, that's it. You got to find what kind of works for you, and that's your thing. So, that's what I figured out to do. This is how I sing, and so that's what I'm going to do.
So basically, Kurt is saying Dom likes to tug.
Yeah.
And, we all need a hobby. I got mine. Pendarr likes tits.
Yeah, and Dom likes the old rub and tug.
We weren't talking about rubbing.
Oh no, you don't rub the heart. So okay,
No.
You're right.
I talk about that after if I had 3 beers, but I only have 2. Is anybody here a member of American Songwriter? Or is that just a bullshit thing that just wants to eat up your money like Reverb Nation?
Probably.
Anyone?
Yeah. We will put it to the chat.
Oh, you had a question for Dom above. Do you? Yes.
Oh, Dom does a lot of Open D.
I have a lot of Open D songs. And basically, Pendarr, any song in D, if it's wrapped around, if it's DCG, go to Open D. It's probably one of my favorite because you can get there really fast, and it just gives chutzpah to everything.
Yeah.
Actually, the number of the beast is in drop D.
Okay. Well, and this is, I know you playing Dadgad all the time as well.
I like Dadgad, yes.
Yeah.
Very Celtic.
Yeah, I am.
I just started learning a new tuning. I'm trying to learn some, I'm very, the songs I can sing, I know there's only certain songs I can sing. There's certain songs I'm like, I'm not even gonna think about trying to sing that song. But some of the guitar in some of those songs are just so phenomenal. So I'm like, I'm going to try to learn the guitar part of like certain songs I love that I know I'll never sing. And then hopefully if I can record it good enough, then someone else can sing it. Like most of the week I've been practicing the Rain song from Zeppelin in it's in G sus4 tuning. Oh, wow. It's just such a beautiful song. It's maybe one of the best acoustic songs ever. D-A-D-A-D-E. Okay.
Yeah. I am such a knuckle dragger in that respect. The only thing, I just tune the entire guitar down a half step. Just.
That's
my.
Well, you know what it is, because it's not second nature to you, so it seems weird.
Yeah.
When you're in open tunings, it's just about shapes, because different shapes on different open tunings do different things, and so it's how do you make a major, how do you make it minor, and and just and flail away. That's why I love Dadgad, because you could literally play anything, and as long as you hit something on the 2nd or 4th fret, it sounds beautiful.
Yeah, I probably what I need to do is pull the telly in and tune it to Dadgad and leave it and just
that's what you need to. Well, and the other thing too is, Chris, you more what the hell was I going to say? You're more of you really only play for results, like to practice a song or to make a song. You just need to take a spare guitar and put it in an open tuning and just fiddle.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
just need to fiddle around with it.
And that's what it's going to take to get a little
I always have a guitar in a different tuning. And when I'm frustrated, I just pick it up,
Yeah. That's exactly what I need to do.
Somebody asked something. What's this from Ryan? My sister was a member of Muscle Shoals. It's a writer. Oh, okay, cool. Muscle Shoals. We have a songwriting group. Not quite as big as Muscle Shoals. There's 19 of us. There's 19 of us, and none of us write songs really anymore.
Yeah, well, we kind of do, but we're doing a little more of our own thing right now. We need to chat about that.
What's that? Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah, we just need to kind of do a little bit more. Yeah, it does. I mean, some of those songs that Don plays in Open D, I just think they sound amazing. They really ring in a great way. And
Yeah, like
just-
in my own songs, Pendar, Watching Rains in Oak Drop D, In the Meanwhiles in Drop D, one of my songs everyone likes the best. What's it called? The bluesy one? Good Intentions is in
Yeah,
Drop D. And that maybe has my favorite guitar lick I've ever wrote. It's this just repeats over and over again. It is so enjoyable to play that lick and everyone loves hearing it. Like it just never gets old. And then I play I don't know, I Drop D, I do a bunch of songs.
Yeah, now I've been meaning to ask this, Benny. We never see you on any of the live streams or any of that. Do you play publicly, or do you just kind of play at home for your own amusement? Do you record? I'm curious. Because I know you're in most of the channels. I know you're a big supporter, and like I said, and I know you play. So, just curious as to because more and more people are kind of getting into the live streaming now, or coming on some of the live stream shows and playing a couple songs. So,
I think it's kind of cool, like those people like Manny who do play,
yeah.
and just hang out, but don't actually do it for
Well,
themselves.
it may not be their thing, you know. I mean, not everybody is a look at me, look at me.
Well, I mean, that's the one thing we learned about like the very vast community we all belong in, that there, some people just want to hang out and listen to live music, and
Yeah.
some people want to hang out and watch videos and stuff, and it's all awesome.
No, it's whatever. But trust me, I suck at guitar too. But sucking has never stopped me from doing anything.
It's true. I can vouch for that.
Tom knows.
Oh, you talking Jerry Gomes? You talking math rock, right? The math rock tuning. It is friggin' beautiful. I wrote this great piece one night, and I was drunk, and I did not record it. And
What?
Yeah, believe that. Yeah, it's a really pretty tuning. It's so nice.
Huh. I've never even heard of that tuning. Interesting.
Yeah, they call it like the math rock tuning because it's all about numbers. Math rock.
Math, yeah. All right. Well, the guy that took accounting 3 times in college. So, yeah, maybe math rock might not be my thing.
Well, that one is a little more tricky in terms of understanding it because the shapes are kind of different. But I think most tunings you would like, if you did like open D, you'd be fine because basically all you're really doing is turning the guitar into like 2 instruments. You're just the bottom strings are the bass, and and the melodies kind of going on the top strings, and all you do is like 1 finger chords across everything for the most part.
Okay. All right. There you
Swerve
go.
drummer.
Very cool, Jerry. Well, I look forward to hearing that.
What kind of band are they?
Yeah, I've never heard of them, but that doesn't mean anything.
Pendarr, now you're making me glass over. Theory's cool, but really, I don't think any of the classic songwriters ever thought about music theory. It's like wine aficionados. They come up with all the terminology after they drink delicious wine, and all these music theory people are putting all the theory after the song's been created, and I don't think the theory was used to actually create the song. Therefore, all the theory is just kind of, it's doesn't need to work. I mean, you can hear some songs like when they do like big sweeping movements, like really like vocalist kind of songs, like something you would hear like Adele or like Barbra Streisand or something saying, like when you go with these jumps,
Yeah.
then music theory helps to mainly when you're switching key within a song, and picking like picking a random note from a different key.
Okay. Jerry. I was just reading. Jerry's cluing us in where
Mescal
that
Head.
tuning and Mescal Head sounds like a great
Okay.
name for an album. So all right.
Manny disagrees with me. Let's go, Manny. Manny. Let's go. What do you disagree with? Which is fine. I'm often wrong.
Well, I mean, like Rick Beato spends a lot of time on that kind of stuff, but again, did that create songs? I don't know.
I mean, sometimes I
maybe
think
for some
sometimes
artists.
it does.
Yeah,
I mean,
maybe
there's some kinds of music, progressive music. You kind of have to know jazz. You kind of have to know a lot more. And rock music, you can do things that just sound really good. Like Michael's songs, perfect example. Mike can't tell you what key he plays in. He can't tell you what notes he's playing, but he can do fairly complicated things that you could break down in theory and show why it works. But he has no idea why it works. It works because it sounds good, and that's in the end, that's like the most important thing. So.
Yeah, and that's where a lot of people are. That's where I'm at. My theory knowledge is pathetic. I didn't have the attention span for it. I could hear a lot of things, and I went for that rather than sitting down and analyzing why something worked. Mm-hmm. Like using minor pentatonic and major overleads for riffs, and I mean, this stuff is great. Does it sound right? If it sounds right, it's right. Yeah, I mean, Beato gets into this kind of stuff. Well, here's where we had the triad, and we did the chord leading and everything, and I'm like, tell me something interesting about the artist, Rick. I don't give a shit. Those are shows of his that I just click off because I don't care.
Well, it's like theory is basically music theory. Really, is things that it's describing things that sound good together.
Yeah.
So you can do it without knowing how it works. You just have a good ear and that sounds good together. And if it sounds good together, there is some type of theory that explains why it
sounds good. Yeah.
Right.
And nuts and bolts are great, but
Hey, Martha.
I don't know why my computer works and does a lot of things. I just know that it does, and I know how to run it. So So yeah. Hey, Martha. Good to see you again.
And that used to be the best thing about a Mac. You didn't have to understand.
Yeah, black box, man.
Yeah. Now you kind of have to do again, and they suck.
Yeah. Nothing as good as it used to be.
No.
Are we talking about music? Yeah, kind of. Yeah,
I know.
I know. This show, we talk about music.
Maybe like one of the
Shocker.
first times we've talked about music, actually.
In depth like this, yes. Yeah. It's true.
That was always one of our things. Let's not talk. Let's not be a music show.
Well, and not play music per se. Which,
yeah, well,
again, other than our featured artists, we don't. But we have talked about the creative process and everything, and I think that's valid. And again, I do think, my own personal opinion, because I find it interesting when artists talk about how they create things and what their mindset was, and I enjoy that personally, and I think other people do.
Oh yeah. Like I geek out on songwriting itself.
Yeah.
I just like all the little details.
Yeah.
Stuff. Oh, what's that? What do you want to share? Hold on, Martha wants to share something.
Yeah.
I want to share with you guys about collaborating with my teaching with my songs. Oh, that's excellent.
Nice.
Congratulations. That's great.
Good for you. No, I think that's fantastic. And again, that I think it's important. Why we created SWA, why Dom did, just to share with one another and get feedback and everything like that. That is a great thing. I think everybody needs somebody to bounce ideas off of, or have a mentor, or I'm definitely.
Well, I want to say the mentoring thing. I created SWA because the one time I joined a peer group, I got stuck with a bunch of old people, and I was like, I'm in the old person's group.
Screw you! I'll create
So
my.
I was like, I'm going to start my own group. And
my own old
who do I
person.
invite? Everyone who's older. I'm
A bunch of old guys.
I like them better.
Okay, yes you do. Yes you do, Hugh. Send it. Send it.
Possible. That'd be great. We have not had a. The one thing we were talking with Hugh about, if we keep making apocalypse songs, that I don't want Hugh to just okay, here's the song, Hugh, make a guitar solo.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I want him
no,
to.
it needs to be more collaborative.
Although the last Dark Age threw him. Dark Age threw him because I had already recorded a solo and he was trying to avoid it, remember? And I was like, no, dude, I want you to play something else over mine.
Yeah.
And so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's cool.
That worked out good. And, that was when Hippie did his monster metal show, his big, I've been doing this for 4 years, doing metal and everything. He closed the show with that song, and because everybody loved it.
Oh, yeah, you were saying, that's right, yeah.
Yeah, which was pretty cool.
I do love that song. When
It's
the
a
bell
good
comes
song.
in.
Oh,
when
man.
that damn church bell comes in. Oh, it gets me every time.
It's good stuff. And it was fun to do. It was just fun to create because we all kind of got in a little different space in some ways. I certainly did vocally than what I would normally do.
Fully think your vocal ability took off after that song. I think you started singing a lot of songs a little different.
Yeah, I agree. It kind of it broke me out of a little
box that you
it
made your box bigger. From a
Yeah.
square, you're in a nice rectangle now. You got a little more room to move.
No, I think that's accurate because it showed me that if I hear something in my head, if I work at it, I can do it. Oh God, what are we laughing at?
We're gonna just leave that up the rest of the night. Thank you. My palate is now cleansed. Oh, too funny.
I could stare at that palette for
I know,
hours.
that's amazing.
That's a good set of palettes.
It's like they're a little hefty. That's a good C. For sure.
Yeah, exactly. Nice. Okay, well, good for you. That is wonderful, Martha. Always good to hear somebody in the community getting a little accolades and. Yep. Indeed. Yep.
Wah, wah, wah.
Somebody was going to do it. I'd thank you, Hugh, for motorboating that one.
Wait, is this is that another name? Chi-Chis? Is that another name for breasts?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes, that's Hispanic. Yeah. Chichis.
Chi-Chis. That sounds fun too.
Muy grande chichis.
Hello, the guy with no subs for a reason.
Tell Martha we said hi.
Martha Catlin says hello.
Hez says hi. Yes.
Spanish for tatas.
What
is tatas?
Hablo a little bit.
Isn't tatas Spanish for?
Yeah. I don't know the origin of tatas.
No, me neither. But it makes me think of tater tots, and I really like tater tots. So
yeah.
I'm in a constant battle in my house with tater tots.
Yeah, I know. Well, you're on the right side of it.
I am.
I know.
I stand for the ugly potato. That's what I
Tater-
tell my kids,
Tater tots
These
are
potatoes would get thrown away because they were hideous to be a big potato. But some loving potato man was like, I will cut them into tiny little segments and then press them together and make a delicious.
and we'll deep
potato
fry them in
treat.
hot
Oh.
oil, and they will make your mouth happy.
And then you pour chili and cheese on top of them. Oh, I love tater tots.
Good tater tots. I just like them with nothing.
Oh,
on
sure.
them. But
yeah, chili and cheese. There you go, Kurt. I want you, homie.
see? Yeah, this is. I don't eat that, which is why I'm.
Cheese tatas.
Titas.
Well, thank you, Martha. I
See,
will be
again. We tell you people.
I will be
this
saying
show
all
is
these-
educational.
to my secretary tomorrow.
Yeah,
Did you know titties and Gigi?
and she'll go yes.
Yeah, not tomorrow. I'll be fired.
Stupid gringo. Yeah, exactly. Now every time,
Yeah.
be in a restaurant.
Tater tatas. Hey, boys, you want some tater tatas?
Yeah.
My wife slaps me in the head.
Yeah, and your boys are going. Yeah, we do. Mm-hmm. Can we see him? Yeah.
Did I tell you? I may have told you. Last week, my wife sends my kid to bed, and she's like, "Yo, put your stuff in the dishwasher." So my kid grabs his plate and he turns around and he hands it to my wife, and she's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm giving it to the dishwasher." He got in some trouble. He was like, "Dad, it was worth it." I'm like, "I love you.
Yeah.
I love you, my boy."
I'm gonna pretend to be stern with you, but right on. Yeah.
It's like it doesn't make a difference the calamity you cause. If there is a joke to be made, you cannot not do it.
Yes. Well, this has come up a lot tonight, Martha, and you missed earlier in the show. You can check the replay, but yes, it's always a correct word, no matter what you call them. They're just lovely, and we're big fans. All of us are. We decided that.
You know, Kurt, I don't know if you know this, but Chris and I are soon going to be accepted as an equivalency for a GED.
That's right. Yes. Or not.
No, Ryan, I did not. I did not teach my son to be a misogynist, but he just figured it out.
He comes by it naturally.
He did it all in good fun. It was really funny. But I did tell him a joke one time that my dad told me. And that joke was, "Hey, son, how do you turn a dishwasher into a snowblower?" And he said, "You give your mother a shovel." So maybe there was a little bit, but it's all in good fun. My wife rules the family. She knows it. We all know it, but we just act like she doesn't.
Yeah. Well, yeah. To feel better about yourselves. And
Yeah.
Totally get it. All right. Well, I have a Pendarr compilation here queued up, and this is
A compilation.
this is her husband's old band, the Assassins, and she's been putting video to these. These are stuff that they cut in the early 2000s. This is good stuff, and she's been kind of pulling it out, resurrecting it, and putting video with it.
I'm sorry, Chris, before you go any further, look who is here.
E. Urban.
Where the hell have you been in, you jokester?
You're killing us, bro. Killing us.
Came in like blew the place up, and then
Then
was
off
gone.
you went.
he was like an oasis of comedy.
Yeah, Hugh has had to try and pick up the slack. We've just,
And,
we've been.
we can't understand anything he says. Good thing he types most of the things.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it. I want to do the show Thursday, and I want to co-host with Empirism and Hugh Caldwell.
There you go.
Just so all night I can go, what?
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 I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay, back to what you were saying about Assassin.
Yeah, as Pendarr says, trying to get the whole album done. Yet another thing on your to-do list, but that's good. And Pendarr is working with me on a video, which I'm very excited about because, sometimes you got to, again, collaborate, extend your vision. And I like some of the things she's done. And so I'm excited to see what maybe she's come up with. But
Someone who was here, was it Grizz or either Grizz or Red Min
Yeah.
or is helping me with the video.
yeah, it's
but-
Grismatic.
It's
Grismatically.
Good. Thank you for remembering because I forgot.
Yes, well, remember, I live in your fucking mind.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
So, which really makes Jade's joke wrong because you actually do.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
Uh-huh.
not always. I speak. Yeah, but it's
You do.
It's so lyrical nonsense.
Yeah,
you
do.
I can actually understand Hugh most of the time. I can understand Empirism most of the time too, and I don't know what that, but I guess I've traveled so much I can speak West Virginian, and I can.
I mean, I can always get the gist. I don't necessarily hear the words. Plus, Empirism has an awfully high bass resonance.
Oh yeah, no, it's,
So and that just totally messes up my tinnitus as it is. It's just like that's usually what I'm hearing when Empirism speaks. So
there you go. For you. Oh,
thank you, Pendarr.
Yeah, we've chosen our featured artist
God.
well.
So, and again, everyone, in case you didn't hear or you're new, so next week's happy hour is in danger of being canceled because Chris is bailing on the show, and I am not going to do this show by myself. But if someone from this chat wants to co-host the show with me, the happy hour will continue. And we need to know soon because we have to pick.
Yeah.
We have to pick who's next week featured artist is because Chris already told me I'm not in this show. I don't care.
I didn't say it exactly
his
like
exact
that.
words.
I did not say
His
that.
exact words.
Trying to throw me under the bus.
That's what I did.
All right. Yeah. All right. See, salute to.
All right,
Pendarr.
let's get to Pendarr's name.
Yeah, this is the Assassin's track, and you will like this because man, this dude can rock it a little bit. This is a track called "Fools Don't Know."
Hi there, I'm Jeff Foxworthy, and over the course of my career, I've been asked to endorse a lot of things, and to be honest, most of them are just garbage.
Jeff Foxworthy, thanks for that. You crazy, crazy dude. All right, well that, and I agree with Hugh, that song really, really rocks. My goodness, that just has all that 80s, yeah, the singer with that heavy vibrato and the pointy guitars. That was the kind of stuff that I was doing in the early 80s. Love it, love it, love it. That's good stuff, man. Oh, okay, well that's cool. No hair anymore. Oh, I'm so sorry. That not something I'm afflicted with, obviously. This is not a head merkin. This is the real. That's actually, yeah. Again, if you're coming late to the show, look up merkin because again, we're an educational program. You learn things here. You might be a redneck if. Oh, there's so many things. Like old right. Very cool. Good stuff. Going through the chat real quick to just see. Somebody needs to buy premium. Yeah, somebody's too cheap for that. We don't. If I was a streamer like Jeff or some of those other guys and playing music videos on a regular basis, yeah. But again, we play maybe 4, 5 videos a show. That's it, and that's a heavy night, so doesn't make sense. Although I'll tell you what, if they keep jamming more and more commercials on, you might not have a choice on it. I did look at the price of it, and they're pretty proud of themselves over at old YouTube for that stuff. I'm not convinced that it would be worth my while. Of course, I pay for Netflix.
Hello.
And there he is. Did you find something to drink? Did you hit your old man's cabinet? Oh, okay. What'd you make yourself?
The old whiskey sour, that crappy Miss T's mix for emergencies.
Yeah. Wow.
Limited options.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I've actually got some decent whiskey in right now, but I'm not. I'll drink some when the boy is here in town. I'm sure we'll sample some stuff, but after that, I'm probably going to go on until my birthday. Just not gonna. Be
oh, you were saying that, right?
Yeah. Well, I've changed my diet a little bit, and it's working. I've dropped basically 5 pounds in a week just by changing my eating just a little bit. And so we're kind of.
I will say that I haven't necessarily changed my eating habits, but like all week I just had salads for lunch.
Yeah.
I think it's mainly because it's nicer out, and my diet seems to change.
Well, yeah, that's
seasons,
for sure. I'm getting more
lighter,
exercise too.
Yeah.
So I'm not sitting around the house. I'm out in the garden and.
Oh, were we talking about booze while I was going searching for some?
No, not really. So I'll double you up, Kat. Mine is on the 24th of June. So, you got plenty of time, guys, to get me a nice present.
Oh, I could send you your Christmas present for your birthday.
That you could. That would be awesome. And I would appreciate it. And I would put it to use, too, instead of me on my keyboard.
I still have Michael Song's present as well.
Yeah.
Not a good gift giver, folks.
No, the thought is wonderful. It just it's
the
going to the post office. You suck at that.
The thought must be everything.
Sleepy Town.
Good night, Michael.
Have a good one, you all. All you all.
Yeah, I'll put you on the list of of like there's like 30 people now all wanting to be co-host on Thursday. I will put you on the list, Pendar. Thank you.
Yeah, I was going to tell you she has first and foremost volunteered to do that. Which
I would like it
should
to be
fitting.
Pendar because I think I could be comfortable with her.
Yeah, well,
Like,
you guys,
she's
you
nice,
guys know each
but
other.
she's not like uber nice.
No, she's spicy.
Yeah, she's a little. I mean, come on.
I'm like spicy.
She posted a song called "I Like Tits."
There you go. Yeah, we like spicy.
Spicy.
Yeah, I'm good. I have not had to catch raccoons in 5 years now. But I still have the trap if they ever decide to come back. But that's the thing. They're really bright and everything, and basically I trapped and moved the entire family, and so then the new raccoons that live at the reservoir don't know my house, and they don't come and get in the garbage, and they're not a problem.
I have a hard fast rule, and I'm sorry for all the animal lovers out there. If you get near my home, you will die. I will not have you going back and giving out my location to your friends.
Well, that's where we got to, because they, when they started just tearing up the place, and I trapped the first couple, they came back and they started tearing the siding off my house. It's like,
Yeah, they're like, this guy's a
this
pussy.
is war. So, yeah. They wanted to get my house and jack me up. So I was like, nope. You like tuna more than I like you. So,
Pendar, a friend of mine, Tony Villano, pretty big bass player. He played bass with Quiet Riot for a while. I don't remember when. I think it was after what's his name, the singer was gone. But he did. And he played with Widowmaker, Dee Schneider's other band.
okay. Well, there you go.
I know famous people.
You name dropper.
He lives in Poughkeepsie, I think. It's
I
not
like
really-
raccoons I like them just fine down at the reservoir, not going through my garbage and tearing up my house.
Yeah, they're
where I
they're
draw the
brutal,
line.
man. They're brutal.
Well, they're highly intelligent.
They can throw down too.
Oh, yeah.
They ain't scared of shit.
Nope. No, they're bright and they have opposable thumbs. Not a good combination. Yeah.
Oh God, rats.
He showed a picture of the rats chewing his garbage can through the
Yes,
plastic.
that would just be we must move.
Yeah.
Maybe Pendar.
Never know.
I'll have to look it up when it was there. It was definitely later in their career.
Cute is relative. They have a really good press agent. And I think that is more accurate. I don't know how cute they are, because they can be destructive as hell. And if they get up in your attic and start shitting up there, they can ruin your house in a heartbeat.
That's funny, Ryan. I know famous people. They just don't know I'm watching them.
Yeah, that's right. That restraining order is not kicked in.
Too funny.
Yeah, well, there you go. Yeah, geese are assholes.
Oh, you know what the worst are? Friggin' swans, man. You ever get chased down by a swan? They are friggin' ferocious. They stick their neck and put their wings out. They're monstrous.
They're big. Yeah, that's true. Don't wanna...
A couple times I got chased by a swan. I don't know why, but I got too close.
Yeah, if you stumbled by their nest, they're
Now, I got
highly
bitten by a pet rabbit, Urban, when I was a child, and I had to get the old tetanus shot right in his gut as a small child. And to this day, I hate rabbits. And I could have done all the lines in Monty Python's The Holy Grail just in that one scene.
Now, you'll have to translate.
Teeth.
Yeah, you'll have to
A
translate what that is.
Quokka, that's a duck. Instead of a quacker, it's a quokka.
Okay.
Maybe. Where's the swan?
I don't know. Australian for
You people talk funny.
yeah. You all yeah. Y'all better speak English.
Swans don't fuck around, man.
No, they're nasty.
Bad dispositions on that bird.
Yeah, see, here's another knowledge. I mean, Pendarr has taught us about wool underwear and, and tits, and now this, parasocial relationships.
A mole peacock.
Okay, so it's a wallaby.
A wallaby, and I don't know what a wallaby is.
Well, they're in the kangaroo-ish family. They're kind of like a kangaroo. They're different, but...
The only thing I can possibly say to this is to go Seinfeld and say, "The dingo ate your baby."
Yeah, peacocks are...
Yeah, I don't mess with... I haven't much... Maybe at the zoo I can see a peacock. That's about it.
Okay, and yes, like a kangaroo, but not. Smaller. And, thank you, Coldacre, our ever helpful moderator.
This show is sponsored by...
Yeah. Yes, you can also look up Merkin there. Which Tom did.
I did. Well, 2 people said not to, so...
Yeah, and it's Don. That's red in front of the bull. Don't do it.
Yeah,
I'm doing it.
That's me in a nutshell. It is my Achilles heel. I can be made to do anything with reverse psychology, really.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Which is why I don't want you to send me that Christmas present at all.
Well, Chris, in the end, I'm just as cheap as you.
Yeah, I know.
Except for myself.
No, I'm paying for
fully
the
intend to. I know you. You're a good guy.
Well, just let me know what it is.
You drove to Michigan to buy weed. You don't have a dispensary yet, E. Urban? What's up with that?
Well, he's across the line in Indiana, is that right?
I don't know. How do you know where all these people live? You're really very sociable.
Yeah, I am, and I've got a weird memory for that kind of stuff. Just years of doing business with people across the nation and just remembering little tidbits about where they are, and I don't know. Little idiot savantish.
See, hanging out with you makes me think, oh no, it's me.
It might be.
No, it 100% is. Because I'm always like, well, I can't really call someone a friend until I know who they really are. And I never know who they really are. And then you're always calling them by their actual name. I'm like, how the hell does he know? And then I go, maybe it's me. Maybe I'm not finding these things out.
All right, I was on the border. Now he's in Ohio, not Indiana. No, I like birds. I mean, if you had any idea what it cost me to feed those bastards, yeah, I spend a shitload on bird food every week.
I'm sorry, Manny. I am not a bird lover.
All right,
Yo, we're gonna need another Pendarr song to close. Pendarr, the most played performer on the show. Well, not counting Camellia, because Camellia got 2 songs per.
Yeah. Because Camellia likes them short and sweet. And we liked them that way. Yep. All right. Well, and I do have another one that I can play in a little bit. So, but we've got, about 30 minutes.
About a half hour.
We'll make sure we wind it down. Yeah. Yeah, we've got turkey vultures that live. I mentioned I live next to a reservoir. We go down there walking, and there's seagulls, there's pelicans, there's blue herons, bald eagles. There's a peregrine falcon that lives about 3 trees down. We hear him and see him all the time. Again, it's one of those things where my son pointed out, you're feeding the birds and everything. Basically, you're just baiting for the falcons. It's like, it wasn't exactly my intention, but, Mother Nature.
Wait, Chris. We have to pause for 6 minutes. So
Okay.
Cat
Yeah,
can
we'll
catch up. All
Yeah,
right.
we'll hang out. We'll just wait
Yeah,
for you
just tell us when you hear this.
now.
But you have to freeze with a weird look on your face, like.
Well, that was the joke there. It's freeze. All right. Yeah, it's coming everywhere because again, let's don't pretend politicians have morals and scruples. If they can make tax revenue off it, they're going to do it.
You know what
whatever
my
it
wife
is.
was telling me? How she even knows this, I'm not exactly sure. But she said in New York, dispensary licenses are being issued to people who have previously been busted for narcotics. And she's like, how is that fair? Like, they are proven not to run a good business already.
Yeah, I can't. Here's my take on that. I was opposed to marijuana being legalized in this state because I didn't think it was just good public policy. It was like, how the hell are you going to enforce it? And that it didn't seem like it was going to work. And the governor at the time was opposed to it. But once the voters passed it, he said, all right.
Yeah,
This is the law. How are we going to make this work? And Colorado, without a doubt, fuck California, fuck every other place to do it. Colorado has the best legal marijuana operations, how the dispensaries are run. Everything in this state was done right. And then all the other states that have come afterward try and reinvent the wheel, and they just don't do it as good. If they had any sense, they would come here and just do it like we did it.
I think as a country, we fucked up in 3 major ways. Healthcare, Social Security, and the legalization of weed. Because it is so damn stupid that it's been illegal for so long. It is the only thing that is like, out of all the things you can do, it is like it's like the few other things that isn't addictive.
No, cannabis has been around basically as long as the fermentation and distilling of alcohol. Yeah.
And just in case you don't know, Death Hunter loves the drugs. Remember, Death Hunter,
Many people do.
Only users lose drugs.
I see what you did there, and I like it. Yeah, no, it's nothing like the old. And my wife, who still occasionally partakes, she said there's no comparison to the.
Oh my God!
crap.
I remember the night on G-Mays last Saturday.
Yeah.
I took a whole gummy. I was warned by my wife, don't take a whole gummy. And of course, I'm like, hey, what am I, some little bitch?
You don't tell me what to do.
I was at my kid's baseball game the next afternoon going, it's like, it lasts like 24 hours. You don't have all the high, but you still have all the euphoria. Like the next day, the whole day was shot. Not in a bad way, but it was potent, man. It was really potent.
Well, and this is one thing, and again, I'm not moralizing, but anything you put in your body has effect. Booze is a corrosive. It does the things that booze does, well documented. Smoking ain't good for you. Hello, lung cancer, on and on and on. If you're predisposed to schizophrenia or something like that, marijuana can really aggravate that. There's no free lunch, but anything used properly is okay.
I would
come
like
down
to
to it.
say using the term it would aggravate it is kind of like false advertising. It's not that it necessarily. we need his patented the people partying behind him in pink. It was funny on Gmail when he was like, I'm just here to bring this sexy, because he actually was. I don't even remember what in the hell I was saying, but
it was
I had
good.
a point somewhere.
Yeah, you were.
I think
you were
it's
saying
something I told
about drugs.
my wife last Tuesday.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. Remember? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't think I've really ever done shrooms.
Yeah, no, I haven't. Gas station gummies. Yeah. Well, again, let's review. Gas station sushi, bad. Gas station gummies, bad. Gas station burritos,
Gas
bad.
station gas is pretty bad these days.
Gas station gas, not great.
Not great, yeah.
You know, yeah, pretty much anything you get at a gas station.
Yeah, but the stuff to get you erect at the gas station, it's primo.
I'm sure that works great, though.
And actually, my favorite hat, my live streaming hat, I got out of the gas station.
Yeah, maybe you can explain to us what you can buy at a gas station that gets you erect.
They have those extends or those pills and stuff in the front, or so I've heard.
We must go to different gas stations.
Yeah, apparently. You can't get that in your gas station?
You know what? The truck drivers and the construction guys at my gas station, I don't want them behind me with chubbies. No, thank you. At all. So I'm glad they don't sell that. Or maybe it's behind the counter and I just don't know about it.
You can't blame them, Chris. You just got to blame your ass for that.
Yeah. Hey, what are you doing later? Good looking? Yeah, turn around. Yeah. Yeah, here you go. Yeah, tell us more. Again, this is nothing but education on this program.
It will be in 1 hour conversation next week, Pendarr.
Yeah.
You better bring some good shit because I start really cold. Chris has to run the show for like the first hour until I get a buzz.
Okay. There you go. Jumpkins Gash and sushi. All right. Death Hunter. Well done. Urban. This is what we'd expect out of you, and bro, you're getting lapped.
Death Hunter, the new E. Urban.
Well done.
Jumpkins. You could start a whole franchise, and you just open your gas station / Chupkins and Sushi Mart right next to a dispensary.
Yeah, there you go. And you do a landmark business. Mm-hmm. Indeed.
Hey,
Well,
Zach Fong.
Coldacre will appreciate this because I get, Irish T-shirts and everything. And the one that came in today is they wanted me to buy MC Dickens. So McDickens cider.
Now, here's like how little I know about Irish. My wife had these coffee mugs. I don't know if I should say that. I don't care. McSpended. And I thought it was like riffing on McDonald's. And she was like, no, that's my family's name, kind of thing.
So there you go. See?
There you go.
Yeah, well, we all have Irish friends. Pat McGroin.
Kat, take it on the night of your 27th anniversary.
There you go.
Along with some oysters.
Yeah, that's...
Let them know why you got married to him.
That's right. And have that little reminder, that refresher.
And then please
course.
tell us all about it.
Indeed. Yeah, you heard me. Anyone know Riley Martin?
No.
No. We don't. That context.
Yeah, none.
Yeah, got nothing. Got nothing. Yeah, man.
I've been liking these. These are, it's like a gram. Oh, dropped it.
Yeah. And now it's
These
so
are
fuzzy.
really good. But they, you can recharge it. It's disposable, but you can recharge it. It's like $30, I think.
Yeah, pole vault's not wrong about this.
Yeah.
Well, you're getting the screw in,
Yeah.
but you're on the receiving end.
Yeah, nothing gets me soft like the price of gas, folks.
Yeah. Okay. Nice comeback, E. Urban. Well done. Think about it.
How pissed are all these drug companies that, well, pretty soon, right? All the major drug companies will start buying up all the small dispensary companies, just like all the cigarette companies started buying up all the vaping companies, you know?
Yeah. Well, it's again, that has happened in Colorado. There's been a lot of consolidation.
Yeah, eat a fistful, then have a heart attack.
Yeah. Or you have to go see your doctors after
Yes,
4 hours.
Pendarr. Yes. Nope, that's the wrong one.
Missed.
Yes, Pendarr, yes.
Okay. Hugh Caldwell's brought some good ones tonight.
It's so funny because it's
Well
so
done.
wrong, because we're all thinking about your grandpappy railing your grandmammy. In a kilt while she's eating haggis.
Yeah. Oh, let me put down my haggis, McGuffin.
And you're like in the background with your blues band. Wow, chicka, wow, wow. All right. Hugh Caldwell is excused. He can leave now.
Yeah.
That's it. You come to the show, you have to earn your way out.
Yep.
Hugh is excused. More like Gertrude. Gertie.
Terrific.
Oh, that was funny.
Oh, my goodness. Well done, Hugh. Yeah, well, that's what we're here for, is to put you to sleep.
Good night,
And hey,
Ryan. Is he going to sleep? Was that? I
No,
don't want to get in
he's-
trouble like I did with Ray last week by accidentally saying goodnight because I thought he was leaving. He was like, "Are you kicking me out?"
Yeah, well, Ray. He was expecting it. And hi to Pole Vault. How are you?
Hey, PV.
Had a good time on Pole Vault show on Monday. I don't think people were ready for me to do.
There you go. Look at, she's working. She's making a list. I'll check it twice. Oh, wrong one.
You missed.
That's what you said. Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah.
That's because I took gas station erectile dysfunction medication.
Right. Yeah, I got to be up in 5 hours too, but you know what? Sleep is overrated.
Yeah. Well, it is Friday, though.
Yeah, tomorrow's Friday, and yeah, I don't have to.
I just have to get up in time to bring my kids to the school bus.
The only thing I have to do tomorrow is send 2 chapters to my proofreader. I got to get that off, and then
The
then
other
it's
thing
her problem.
The other thing you have to do tomorrow would be to write 2 chapters.
Yeah, no, I don't have to write anything on this one. Yeah, it was a good time. The show. If you guys are not catching the Monday Hangover with Paul Vault in Sunshine Archer every other Monday, the show's friggin' hilarious. Drunk sports, and they've got segments, and the show's just funny as hell, and it's a good time.
And I apologize to everyone. I haven't been able to get to many at all lately. I will get better.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a good time. I do write books. I'm a book editor. That's what I do for a living. So I'm editing a book right now and getting it pulled together for.
Wait, have you ever wrote a book?
Yes.
About trains?
Yes.
Yeah, that don't count.
Yep, I had the. It is now the number 6 or number 7 best-selling model railroad book ever written.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, but the 1, 2, and 3 have sold 10 times the amount of copies.
If
of this
you
one.
sent me a signed copy because I'm such good friends with you, how much could I get for it on eBay?
A good question. Last time, it's fine. It's out of print. They did multiple printings of it.
So it's a classic.
Yeah, it's a classic now. I don't know. I haven't seen it on eBay lately. Last time I saw it was like $50, that's crazy. But people pay what they're willing to pay. So, yep, that's what I do for a living.
That is, Ryan, that is just the price of admission. You get to see pole vault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the only time I've ever seen pole vault actually embarrassed about something, because that dude doesn't get embarrassed easily. But yeah, he turned around and was reaching for something, and he just inadvertently dropped trowel. And the moon came out early on his show. It was pretty funny. Yeah. This one that I'm working on right now is called Over the Georgetown Loop, the history of the Denver, Breckenridge, and Leadville Railway. We are a railroad-specific publisher. That's what we do. Railroad histories. And so, yeah. And, yeah, we all, after we saw that, we just said no to crack. Like, damn, pole vault.
Mm.
Honey, where's the eye bleach? Pole vault's on. But, it was pretty
Everyone
funny.
went into crack rehab after pole vault.
That's right.
I didn't even see it. I just heard him mention it, and I haven't been
was
able to
pretty
get the
funny.
image out of my head.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. So, yeah, that's...
So, Chris, you going to... Oh, we have not picked next week yet.
No, we haven't, and we probably, even with Pendarr as the guest host, we probably should do. Let's go to our secret chat room, and I think I need to propose, and you need to decide.
Okay.
So,
Chris will be proposing to me this week.
Yes, Dom.
Every week we take turns in who proposes,
Dom,
and
will
we
you
just
be my
rekindle
playlist?
over and over and over again.
Yes, we're renewing our vows right here in live time.
I mean, with in all honesty, except for the whole icky sex part, which, come on, we're in our 50s, we ain't having that much anyway. Oh my God, if we were like around each other all the time, it would be very enjoyable.
Be a kick in the pants. Well, that's basically what we do. Yeah, I mean, that's why this week was weird, because Dom and I didn't actually talk to each other. But yeah, we have a good time together. We're kind of fun and do dumb stuff. So I'm pulling a couple things together. That's all right.
I think I already know who you're gonna say, and I agree.
Well, I'm going to give you a couple choices.
Ooh, look. Pendarr's holding stuff back for the show. She's like, do I do it on my show or Dom's show? Now your show, Pendarr.
Yeah, that's right. You will be playing the part of Chris Lane. So keeping Dom on task and track and getting in his fucking mind.
Yes.
And that's the most important thing, is getting in the mind there.
It's a dangerous place. I don't even like being there.
It really is.
Oh, did Coldacre is on the prowl trying to track down your book, Chris. I'm not in the chat right now, so I can't open the link.
All right. Hold on.
I gotta tell you, like,
let me reach out.
I'm only in StreamYard tonight. I don't have either of our chats open. And chat is just not as good in StreamYard as it is on YouTube.
No, it is not.
It feels very impersonal, right? Ooh. Very nice, very nice.
All right. So, now what whiskey did you put with that sour mix?
Monkey shoulder.
Oh, well, all right. That's not terrible.
I know.
Not great, but it's not terrible.
Well, it's not whiskey.
Yeah. Yeah, it's whiskey-ish. I don't know.
Yeah.
Again, I've had worse.
Oh, would you believe we already played that? We could play it again, possibly, Firefly.
Yeah,
We've
no.
already played Pendarr's Tits this evening,
Yes. Yeah.
and they were marvelous.
They were. We enjoyed playing with those.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Which, right after we had a conversation about buying
Yeah. Yes, we did.
male enhancers at the gas station.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Get enough of that, and you don't maybe need the enhancers.
Hey, everybody, I just got a message from DistroKid. Josh Gates has released a new song.
Okay. Well, there you go. Ah, yes.
What are you clicking? Are you looking for something?
No, I was going through the chat and I was highlighting something. I sent it's in the private chat.
There we go.
So yeah.
I think I know who it is. Already.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's 100%. Chris only wrote down one name, and I fully, before he even sent it, thought, yes, that's who it's going to be.
Well, yeah, based on him being on Gmail here recently, I just, somebody I wanted to get to. And yes, you're right. That's the book.
Next week on the Happy Hour with Pendarr and Dom, your featured musical artist will be Coldacre.
Goldie. Yeah, Coldacre was magnificent on G-Bay's show. I loved his set. It was top notch. He's got some great music. Brilliant guitarist. Brilliant singer.
Really good singer. High voice.
Really great voice. And so, yeah, you're going to be in for a treat next week, folks.
Oh, sorry, Pole Vault's battling an ulster.
Oh, not good. It's your truck.
Yeah, ulcers are tough.
Yeah, well, yeah. When did you go to Ireland? It's a city in Ireland, Ulster.
We're making fun of your spelling.
Yeah, we always do. That's not good, Pole Vault. It's that damn truck, wasn't it? Did they ever actually get it working? I mean, Pole Vault dropped a mint getting his truck motor rebuilt, and it ran for almost 10 minutes. And then he had to take it back because nobody can do their damn job right. So hopefully your truck is fixed and your stomach is fixed and you'll be better. Well, of course it is. You don't come here and hear crappy music. We only play good stuff. Yeah. So, and speaking of good stuff, we'll
you're going to give us a little rundown, Chris? You haven't given us a rundown yet.
No, I haven't. Yeah, and I didn't get to that Excel sheet, the one that crapped on me, and I haven't got it rebuilt it. But very quickly, the rundown for the upcoming events. Tomorrow, the OG of all OGs, Metalhead Hippie, and that reminds me, I haven't sent him shit, and I'm a sponsor this month, and I need to do that. But Metalhead Hippie will start at 2 my time, so 4 p.m. Eastern, and he usually plays 40 to 45 songs. He starts with the European folks and goes to Canada, and then finishes up with the U.S. guys. I believe Clay, Conspiracy Music, will be streaming over on Rumble. He was last week on Friday. I do not believe Chad is streaming this Friday. I don't believe. I could be wrong. Chad is definitely streaming Saturday for his 420 show. But before that, you'll have Lori's Mishmash with the pregame warm-up and lead into Gary Hubbs playing the House Wrecker show. Independent Mini United will be having her usual Friday show where she has live musicians on the first part of the show, and then the second half is a talk show like this, and they hit all kinds of topics on that. So that's Friday. Saturday,
And
Chad.
we also have Fridays down with Sown and Grown. What's her name?
Yeah, a Southern Sown and Grown.
Southern and Grown.
I don't know if that's regularly scheduled or not. She does, do programs. She did a special one last Friday. I don't know that her and John, her co-host, John Wiggs, who was in this chat earlier, I don't know if they're doing it tomorrow or not, but we'll find out. And yeah, that's Wendy and John Wiggs. But then Saturday, we've got our friend Chad Freeman, and then we've got our very own featured artist, Pendarr, and her good friend, Mrs. High, Pegs, do their Saturday afternoon live stream. And then, of course, Saturday nights, you got G-May. And then Sunday, Michael Songs, and followed by Valerie Bott, who was with us earlier tonight, does her flock show and hang out and just talk about stuff. And I love going to that show, and I just hang out there because it's just fun conversation, and it's a decent way to start in, or for me to get going on a Sunday. And then we'll roll around on Monday. You've got Frank Terzo running down everything, does a much better job than I ever do of running everything down. And Folk Punk usually helps, and he has special guests also to talk about upcoming things. The following Monday will be our friends Pole Vault and Sunshine Archer doing the Monday Hangover. And then we get into Tuesday, and we got more stuff there. But that will get you through the weekend of the things to look out for and things that are coming up that I'm aware of off the top of my head.
Don't forget, folks, on Wednesday you can hear me do an acoustic cover of The Number of the Beast.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. Thank you for the reminder. Yes, Charlie, although he said he's a little off and on right now.
Yeah, Charlie, you're doing like 3 days now, right?
Usually he does Fridays and Sundays and then Tuesdays, but he said maybe not this week. Where's my spreadsheet?
Pendarr, you didn't tell me I can make your spreadsheet. I need to know what it's on.
Valerie is adorable. So that's, and I probably missed a few others, and if I did, I apologize.
Yeah, probably missed like 20.
Probably, because there's always something good going on.
Lots of streams, yeah.
There's lots of streams. If you're not entertained, are you not entertained?
Yeah, if you're not entertained, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah, you need to reach out.
Mm-hmm.
And I apologize for this, Firefly. Dom and I suck at links. We're terrible at links. We have a couple of moderators who are much better at links than we are, and they may help you out with a couple of those. But yeah, we're horrible.
No, I never promised such a thing. No.
Beg your pardon. He never promised you a rose garden.
If I promised you anything, it would be something that would benefit me for sure.
Yeah, and I apologize, Firefly, because I don't have any of those links handy.
I mean that's actually terrible, Firefly. We apologize. Knowing all these new faces, we should have done better.
But the best way to do this is find Frank Terzo's channel on Monday, because he does a great rundown, and he's got moderators who've got links at their fingertips, and they put them all in, and then you can start subbing these channels and get the notifications. So, but come back next week and we'll do a little better with this. I had a spreadsheet going and it crashed last week, and I haven't got around to rebuild it. So.
We
know our deficiencies.
It's not necessarily a deficiency. We're not like, that's not what we do. But it's maybe we should, but it's, it's not what we've done.
If that is a real name. If Pole Vault is your real name.
It is his real name. I saw his birth certificate.
Yeah.
It's Sunshine Vault. That's a real name. Yeah, it was 100% Chris.
No, don't try and get me in trouble. I get myself in enough trouble. All right, Camellia, thank you for helping out. And Hubs he comes on at midnight his time.
He's like 2
which is
a.m. my
yeah,
time.
2 or let me see. Is it midnight? It's
think
midnight
it's
my
2
time.
Yeah,
So
it's
it's
2 a.m. 2 a.m. in the
2 a.m. Eastern.
It's
Yeah.
very, very, very late.
Yeah,
here.
but it's a fun show. He goes for about an hour, or until his iPad battery dies, which is usually about an hour. But that's a fun show. I like it. And then here is Frank Terzo's channel. Definitely bookmark this one because you can get all the links to all the shows on his Monday show.
Basically right now Frank's show, his show is specifically about providing the
Upcoming week.
The week in review along with what's coming up.
Yeah,
for the
premieres
most of the week.
and
For the
yeah.
most part,
Yeah.
But we're all human and we're all going to miss something here or there. But he was actually here tonight, so
yeah,
hopefully we will be on his show next week.
Yep, indeed. Hubs is a great guy. And here's the link for Pole Vault.
Thank you.
And
Camille.
Pole Vault has a ton of music on his channel. So, a lot of it's very atmospheric music, lots of good stuff to listen to there.
If you'd like to hear 3-year-old songs, then come to my channel. Because that's about the last time I recorded one.
Ooh, you with a second good Viagra joke. Well done.
All right, you're don't run yourself out.
Yeah,
Save some for later.
He's
Like
fiercely
P.T.
on.
Barnum said, always leave them wanting more.
He's furiously on Google. Viagra jokes.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, and here's Hubsy's channel. Camellia, thank you. You are a great moderator, and we so appreciate you.
We
The
love
Aussies have their stuff together. Our
They
two
really
best
do.
moderators
Yeah.
are the Aussies.
Yeah.
So, yeah, good stuff. All right. Well, we are at 11:01.
Yeah.
Let us say
Can't
our
believe
goodbyes.
it's only 11 o'clock by you.
Yeah, well, that's how time zones work.
I know, it's crazy. So we're going to go out with one more Pendarr, right? Who
Yes.
is now the only performer, a featured artist to get 6
That's right.
videos.
And you got to
And don't forget, next week, it's the Pendarr and Dom show.
Yes. Don't forget, because it's going to be absolutely amazing. And I
It's
will.
going to be... We're going to put so much work into it.
Okay, you know what? Don't lie.
No, I won't
That's
lie,
not a
I'm
good
sorry.
look.
I'll probably talk to Pendarr at 9:50.
Yeah,
PM
like
on
you and I
Thursday.
always do, yeah. Yeah, that's a good plan. Folks, you had a choice where to be tonight, and you chose to spend it with us, and we appreciate it. It's
Thank
great
you.
hanging out with you guys. It is just good stuff. We enjoy having you here every week, and thanks for coming in our little world and sharing your thoughts and your jokes, and in Pendarr's case, her tits. Songs.
Yes.
With us, and that's fantastic. And we will leave you with Pendarr singing. What the hell just happened there?
Some damn song.
Okay, let's try this.
Oh,
again.
that's okay. That's where I know you from. It's the music in law.
Yes.
That's your line, Ryan.
Yeah,
Hall.
that's Ryan. See? Dom can be taught. All right. This is a cover, and I love this song, and I love what she did with it. Here's Pendarr and Mandarr doing Dave Grohl and the Foo Fighters, Times Like These. We'll see you guys.
Good night, everybody.